Oh.
He's muted himself.
Gary.
What?
Fucking idiot.
Oh, there.
Jesus, what?
Now we can hear you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bless you all. Thank you for being here. For the real BBC Bagging, Boarding, and Chatting, where we will quietly and calmly discuss the events of Hollywood and pop culture, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
The good?
If you're going to hear some
Mobland. The great.
Good.
The great. The great. It's not in the title, but we're talking about Mobland. Yeah, a lot of breaking news. Harry Potter. Big box office weekend. Rings of Power's toast. And so is Doctor Who.
Oh.
And I've got some comments.
Oh, I've even heard some things about Doctor Who. Well, that fear of the returning person that you guys
had. Oh, dude. Yo, we'll talk about it. We'll definitely talk about it because they are potentially tripling down on the Timeless Children for sure. And
sounds very insecure.
Oh my
of them.
God. Jesus Christ, dude.
Should I? Oh my
It's like
God,
this normal conversation.
Oh my God.
Sounds very insecure of them.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's not okay. Legion of Memers.
Not all the way.
He brought it on himself.
I mean,
for those of you listening at home, Az has the Shure microphone completely in his mouth, and he's taking it like a pro. He's taking it like a pro. Like he's got a lot of experience doing that.
That's what he's doing, yeah.
How do you think he got the job on his show?
Facts. I was Quarter Black, Garrett. I third partied it out. The casting couch to Quarter Black.
Damn!
Quarter Black was like, "Can I just hire it based on town?" You're like, "No."
It's like
it's Twoo.
It's the rendition version of the casting couch.
Temu casting couch.
Oh, welcome everybody. We got a lot to talk about. What's up, Az?
I'm good, thank you very much. I'm looking forward to your explanation of the episode of Doctor Who, because from what I can gather, it's Planet of the Racists.
Again?
Yes.
Again.
So many racists.
White people are the racists, and the people who aren't the white.
No, it is more state propaganda. It was unbelievable. It gets worse every and it's impressive like how bad it is. But again, the show is a direct response to fan criticism. It's woven into the DNA of every line, of every event, of everything. Like, dude, Russell T Davies took it personally. He took it personally, even though it wasn't like his show at the time, but he did.
Well, that's because it's dog shit. And he's a very insecure, pathetic, petty little man.
Yeah, which is kind of a bummer. What's up, Mahler?
He's a what?
You said he bums.
Said, yeah.
I thought that was strange too, but you know.
I said, what a bummer.
Yes.
But I mean, he does bum too. So.
Yeah, you know, just watching you getting up to date with TV shows like Mobland and The Last of Us. Feels weird that I have to watch those two. Well, I have to watch one of them, but you know, quite a quality chasm between the two. Other than that, you know, just enjoying the flames of news as it happens over time, as everyone else does. Happy to be here, you know, chill,
super chill. Super chill. Hi, X-Ray Girl.
Hi. How's it going? I feel like comics. I'm cosplaying comics.
Yeah.
And Gary cosplayed as me earlier with the silence.
I did. And it was golden. Even when I'm cosplaying as you.
Because I'm yellow?
Wow, I'm going to tell X-Ray Girl you said that.
Not being racist to yourself.
My favorite racist comment today so far was someone in my chat, I believe it was Hertz. He's like, X-ray girl, you're blending into your shirt. Thank you.
I mean,
There's really nobody more racist here than X-Ray Girl, to be honest with you. You should hear her behind the scenes. Holy God.
I say a lot of bad words live and behind the scenes. Totally.
I mean, she even said the South will rise again. I don't even know where that came from.
now is that South Korea or okay, never mind.
Yeah. No. Welcome everybody. We're gonna get right to it. So let's do the Harry Potter thing first.
Oh, okay.
I mean, because I know you guys don't care. Just because I know
Harold
you don't care.
Porter, he's my favorite.
Yes.
Yes.
Mod.
Just get the Variety article.
Variety. I can't read it for some reason, but we can look at it. The title.
Why can't you read it?
I don't know. They have asked me to subscribe.
What?
Yeah.
Did you look at it too much?
No. I clicked onto it. It's immediately saying subscriber.
Oh, fuck Variety then. Find another one. There'll be another one. Yeah, find another one. If you can't read it, just find a mirror.
Why don't we just go through the comments on Twitter instead?
Well, yeah, go to the Twitter. Go to the Twitter page.
Okay.
That'll be a good idea.
Twitter will be Twitter. Actually, this one account has turned off its replies, so I'm sure.
Well, go to the Variety account. Go to Variety.
Variety?
Go to Variety. Yes.
Alrighty.
Discussing film turning off its replies is very typical. I'm blocked. You blocked by discussing film, Az?
Yeah.
Oh, I am not.
What? How are you not? And I am.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I think the reason why is because when they blocked me, it was on the Hot Toys account. And so when I got my other account back, I wasn't blocked from it.
Whoa.
Batman versus Deadpool coming.
Oh, to
written by Grant Morrison.
Who's the art?
Doesn't say at the moment.
Okay. Well, let's get on to the task at hand. That's great. Batman, a Marvel and DC crossover about 5 years too late. Fantastic news.
They now discussing film. This is the comments on the discussing film Twitter regarding the Harry Potter casting.
Well, let's read this first.
Okay.
HBO's Harry Potter TV series has officially found its Harry, Ron, and Hermione. Dominic McLaughlin will play the role of Harry Potter. Arabella Stanton is Hermione Granger, and Alistair Stout. I like that name, Alistair. That's a good name. As Ron Weasley, and like Harry, Ron, great casting. Hermione, it's fine. Honestly, I was expecting a lot worse. Now, did you see the casting that was rumored to go around just yesterday that everybody was falling for with the 35-year-old chick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you pull that up, please? It was the woman from Tom Holland's Romeo and Juliet. I still to this day don't know who plays Romeo or Juliet in this play. I'm not sure. But people were falling for that. Dude, after Black Snape, it's like, who gives a shit? Like, honestly, who gives a shit? I can live with this. No problem. Black Snape, kind of a deal breaker. And it's like, what sucks is they've gotten the cast, it could have been so much worse considering modern times. But what's playing in the background? Because I can hear it.
I've got nothing.
Okay. So yeah, it's I think it's fine.
Gary, are you okay today?
No, I can hear stuff. I can hear stuff.
I cannot hear anything.
I
can't hear anything, but are they voices?
No, it's like some music coming through or something. So I think this casting is fine. Because Black Snape kind of fucking ruined the show anyway. Like, who gives a shit?
Oh, I couldn't give a toss about this show.
But the comments.
Do we dare scroll?
Yeah, I listen. Along with Ryan, I was convinced Hermione was going to be black. I was just absolutely convinced. Which again would have made her character. It would change the dynamics of her character completely. Constantly being called a mudblood by Draco Malfoy. Now, maybe that can still apply. I'm not these are kids, right? So whatever. But Harry Potter looks good. Ron Weasley looks. They look accurately cast. And I think they can work with that Hermione, but I still think a lot of people are going to be pissed off. I was just like, I checked out with Snape. Scroll down, X-Ray Girl, for the comments.
Oh,
That's what I just mentioned. Oh, wait, go up.
That's part of their post, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. Now, I have this headcanon, before Black Snape screwed everything up, I had this headcanon that J.K. Rowling signed off on this series just to erase Emma Watson, Daniel Radcliffe, in particular, those two from Harry Potter history. And they can be replaced at all the theme parks for their backstabbing of the woman, their ingratitude. HBO is killing it so far outside of the atrocious Snape casting, whatever. Wish the kids luck. They're about to be under a microscope for the rest of their lives. Yeah,
that's true.
No, they're going to get a lot of shit. Not from not from me, but trans activists. Yes, just every person cast in the show is going to get a lot of shit from trans activists. Wish the kids luck. All right, right. Harry looking devious. Scroll down. See, I think they got rid of some of the worst comments because I read some.
Oh, there's two posts. This is the second. I
okay,
think.
Find the first.
It's the first. It's the first post of the announcement that. Let's just say there's a little spice.
You're talking Variety's post, right?
Yeah. There's two of them.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
A little different.
Oh my god.
Okay. So they do know how to cast properly. Again, I don't have a big problem with the casting of these three at all. Well, it's going to be interesting when they call her a mudblood repeatedly. I mean, I think that might still apply. You're right. Where's Hermione? Asks one person. Hermione is Aboriginal? It could have been that, okay? Oh, no, it couldn't have because it's just J.K. Rowling. So, I don't know. My co-host could care less, but I am a Harry Potter fan, and I had some curiosity about this show because if done right, you can take it down, X-Ray Girl.
I'm a fan of Harry Potter. I love Voldemort.
Voldemort ready for action.
Yeah, I think it could have been the biggest show in the world if done correctly. And I said at the time, it all depends on the casting because these books are made to be a prestige series over years if they can get that kind of commitment, which is crazy. And they fucked it up pretty much with their first casting announcement. So I think, and again, that's a red flag, just like with Rings of Power. If they don't respect what characters look like from the source material that you're trying to adapt with a built-in audience who you want to please as much as possible because they can help bring in other people. Not that Harry Potter needs it at this point. It's very recognizable. It was completely unnecessary. It was a horrible business decision, and you ended up fucking yourself. And they're dreaming if they think they can get this done in even 10 years. Seven locked-in seasons. It'll be 14. Remember, they were going to do a quick turnaround with House of the Dragon, guys. Remember?
Dude, no way John Lithgow lasts 14 years.
No. I hope he does, but...
I guess he's got to last like 10.
Well, no, he's got to last 14 years and be of full faculties of 14 years.
Well, but, I mean, he's out of the story before the end, right?
Yeah.
Spoilers, guys.
Well,
Okay,
technically, no,
12
because
years.
he
He
turns
still
up in, like,
appears in the last book too.
No,
Yeah.
something huge happens to Dumbledore.
I'm sure
he
no,
turns gay in 2013.
all
Oh,
the Harry Potter fans should not have this spoiled for them. That's pretty intense right now. Okay, so don't
Yeah.
mention it.
Yeah. So that's the big casting news today, and it'll and we're gonna get like the rest of the kids probably. I'm guessing Dean Thomas is gonna be black. That would be a bold move to like make him Asian or something. But we'll see. You don't even know who I'm talking about, do you? Lee
I ain't got a
Jordan.
fucking clue.
Lee Jordan. That's it.
Voldemort.
Those are the two black characters. Patel twins. The Patel twins will be trans. They'll actually
One
be
of
twin
like
boys.
one of Ron's brothers, the twins, make one of them black and one of them Asian.
They should just multicultural family. They should just be every race.
Yeah. Your move, internet.
Your move, internet. But that is the big news, and yeah, it's a couple years away, so we'll find out. But yeah, it's like female Silver Surfer. It's just a stupid move that will break your show or movie. Just dumb. Black Snape is dumb. Speaking of dumb, Doctor Who.
Oh.
Yay!
I've got no article to bring up, but I've watched it all. I've kept tabs because I had highly suspected this would be the last season.
And
And-
mercifully, you did not have us, legally speaking, have to watch all of it. So
Nope.
you know, I mean, has been spared.
Nope. You have been spared.
Spurred.
Not that Az would have listened to me anyway, but
No.
nope.
You could burped at you. That's all you
He even
get.
burped at me. So they brought back the Ronnie. They're bringing back Susan. This episode is called Wish World, and it is probably it was the single most difficult episode of Doctor Who ever made to buy into. My suspension of disbelief just stopped at a brick wall where we had Ncuti Gatwa playing a straight man married to a woman with a child.
Wow.
I'm like, not buying it. He was the gayest. He was the gayest straight man.
what'd you think of the kiss?
So much chemistry. It was like a kiss between a gay best friend and a woman. That's what
It's like a kiss between a gay man and a woman.
Oh my God. What's the SNL character, chat? The effeminate straight guy. What was he called? What
Gary?
was he?
Do you still hear
No,
those?
Kyle
noises?
Dunnigan has a character like that too. Kyle,
You still hear music, Gary, in your head?
I was hearing shit. I absolutely was hearing stuff. Oh God, what was this? There's an SNL character, and then there's Kyle Dunnigan does a character where he's like this gay guy's like, I'm gonna go out crushing pussy.
Oh, yeah. Catty dad.
That's pretty much, yeah, it was Dana Carvey who did it, right? Yeah, Lyle the effeminate heterosexual. Yes, that's what it was. Thank you. I've slept since then. But so they wake up in Wish World, and the Doctor and the companion are a straight couple with a little black baby that doesn't look part Indian at all. And long story short, it's the Ronnie in control of Earth. Earth is going to blow up and May 24th, and there's a reason for that. And what she's doing is she's got an Earth controlled by the incel podcaster, because there's no person better who can sow the seeds of doubt. So everybody who is accepted in society is in a traditional marriage, and it's looked on horribly, like it's hell. Like it's hell. And everybody who isn't in a traditional straight relationship is like homeless and living in camps. which is it turns out trans people
Very minute.
No, it turns out yes. Trans people and handicapped people.
This sounds like you
and trans handicapped people. So, it's a camp of trans people and handicapped people.
Handicapped people.
And girl with a missile wheelchair, your favorite character, Mahler?
Mm-hmm.
She's there. She's
Good.
there.
Do you have any upgrades?
No, she's actually had downgrades.
She's still sassy.
She's still very sassy. And the trans people and the handicapped people and the trans handicapped people.
Is Rose in there?
She's in the next episode. Oh, no, he's in the next episode.
Thank you. Correct yourself.
It's like,
Boss the fucking potatoes.
My name is Rose. I'm Donna's daughter.
By the way, is this incel podcaster? Is this meant to be like a Joe Rogan-y, Andrew Tate-y? Who,
it's an amalgam.
who is
It's a cartoonish amalgamation of what Russell T Davies believes the podcast sphere is. Absolutely, 100%.
This is who Russell T Davies believes anyone who disagrees with him is like. Because I would believe that.
In other words, yes. So he's taking care of a seventh son of a seventh son that is a wish god, and they're using the baby's power so he can sow doubt, because no one is better at sowing doubt in this and division in society than a white incel human podcaster.
Damn, powerful.
And the reason the Ronnie's doing this is to destroy the Earth, to break into the underworld, where Omega resides, which is not where he resides at all. No. He lives in the antimatter universe, but we are in an antimatter universe here because it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah,
it doesn't
matter universe, not the antimatter.
So to release Omega, because they've gone through the pantheon of gods, and now all of a sudden Omega is part of this pantheon of gods, which he's not co-founder of the Time Lords, but not a co-founder of the Time Lords now, because Tecteun created the Time Lords, if you recall, as from the Timeless Chill.
Hey, I saw Flux. I saw the Flux as well. That's what it was called, right?
There was the
that was something completely different.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Right?
No, the Timeless Child has Tecteun.
Oh, but she's in the Flux, though, isn't she?
She is in the Flux. She is. She shows up later. Yeah. Yes, and she gets killed. By the way, has the universe been put back together since the Flux?
No.
There's
planet Earth, and that's pretty much it. However, they seem to find new places every week, and the Flux doesn't seem to be anywhere. It's as if it was a really bad story.
In your opinion.
In my in my humble opinion.
Like, that's your opinion, man.
That is exactly how a straight man looks and dresses. When he's out with his wife.
He's like, oh
my God, is this what it's like?
There's 2 or 3 episodes where they're like, let's change our clothes. Oh my God, a girl. They play like Spice Girls and shit while they're changing clothes.
Oh my God. We get it. You get. Okay.
And everyone said that was their favorite episode. So.
It was.
Yep.
And this is from, what date is this from?
1 second.
So
May 24th.
There we go.
24th. Wow.
All right. So woke Doctor Who loses millions of viewers. It can't lose millions of viewers, as it doesn't have them.
Well, that implies millions is plural.
If it lost millions of viewers, it would be negative viewers at this point. Okay.
Well, this episode is overnights, by the way, with the 4th lowest in the history of Doctor Who, which I think now means that Ncuti Gatwa holds the top 12 lowest episodes of Doctor Who
Not bad.
of all time.
Breaking
Yeah.
records. Wow.
Every week,
Yeah,
a
pretty
new
cool.
record set every week.
Bravo. Bravo.
So anyway, so just to recap so far, in case you just joined us, Doctor Who's landed on the most based fucking utopia imaginable. Carry on.
Why does it say 1080p in the top left-hand corner?
Oh my god, that's the most irrelevant fucking thing ever.
No, it's bugging me, okay?
We've got to sort that out. Come on, Az. That's important.
Let's stop.
I
the
thought it
show
would
and find out.
disappear. I have no idea. That's a new thing.
It is new. As you say,
Yeah.
why bring that up? It will be brought up in the comment section over and over again. You fucking knew.
Wait, oh, holy shit, there's a poll going on. Will Az watch Mobland? Okay, we'll get to that.
We'll
get there.
as get a soundboard as a better poll, but
No.
everybody should say yes to.
No.
If somebody
Woke
finds
Doctor Who
somebody
loses
super
millions of
tough-
viewers. Only the BBC didn't see it coming. Recent plots.
That's a brilliant headline.
Bravo, Telegraph. Bravo. Recent plots have involved non-binary aliens, incels, and even a pregnant male extraterrestrial. Oh, no, there's a pregnant male man in the Jodie Whittaker run.
Oh, yeah.
Pregnant mailman.
There's a pregnant male man. Yes, he delivers the
How'd
mail
you know
pregnant,
his job?
and he's male.
Oh my God.
Oh God, what was the lore with the pregnant dude? It's like men and women could get pregnant, but I forgot what the. It's been so long, I slept since then. But yeah,
Your excuse for everything.
no, the explanation was even dumber.
It was,
and I can't remember.
it was over by then.
Yeah,
it
was
was well over by.
Haven't we all had it up to here with Doctor Who?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god, I love this woman.
What's her name? Scroll up a little bit so we can get her name. X-ray girl. Camilla
Nice.
Tomine. Okay. Props, Camilla.
How the worm turns.
Yes. Haven't we all had it up to here with Doctor Who? In 2005, I covered the relaunch of the long-running BBC series with Christopher Eccleston and Billie Piper. The revival under Russell T Davies sparked huge excitement by returning to its origins as a ripping tale of TARDIS time traveling featuring Daleks, other alien life forms. For all his faults, David Tennant produced some memorable episodes when he took over as the 10th Doctor, meeting Queen Victoria, witnessing the coronation of Elizabeth II, and even sampling the delights offered by an 18th century Versailles. Is it Versailles? Versailles.
Versailles.
That was way better than what I was going to say. It's Versailles.
Versailles.
Or the Mexican way, Versailles.
Versailles. El Versailles. But most things made by the BBC, but like most things made with the BBC, it went woke. And by that, I don't mean appointing a female doctor in Jodie Whittaker in 2018. I do. Stop right there. You're losing me. Or indeed, a black one in Shudigawa. I would have been fine with the doctor being a dude.
Hope that what she's actually trying to say, and I may be wrong, but I think what she's trying to say is being a female or being black doesn't make something woke, which is true.
Except when you take a dude and turn her into a chick that's an established male character.
No, I just think
and
I
if you
think
fall,
as
it
a
falls
generalization.
under. But as a generalization, it actually does because it's part of the intersectional feminism. So turning Jodie Whittaker into the doctor was totally fucking.
No. But you take Doctor Who out of the equation. Just in general, if there's a woman in the lead of a show, or it's a black person in the lead of a show, that doesn't.
We're
per
talking
se
specifically about Doctor Who, not
Doctor Who,
not every show in the world, obviously. But you do have to point these things out. I understand that. Who is now reported to be leaving the show after just 2 series.
Oh well.
Yeah. What I mean is the show seems to have become a vehicle for virtue signaling rather than storytelling. Has been for years, love. Has been for years.
Welcome to the party.
Recent plots have involved non-binary aliens, incels, and even a pregnant male extraterrestrial Whovians have expressed outrage at the introduction of transgender characters, lashing out at those using the wrong pronouns, as well as deranged villain played by a drag queen. I mean, that's... If that wasn't off-putting enough, the vast majority of episodes appeared intent on conveying a message that the planet needs to be saved in the vein of Thunderbird...
Thunberg-esque.
I almost called her Thunderberg.
Thunderbird.
Greta Thunberg-esque. A Greta Thunderbird would be fucking funny, dude.
I tried so hard to save you there, but you'd already gone Thunderbird. Okay, right.
Dude, don't try to save me. It's fine. I don't give a shit. Because now I've got Greta Thunderbird in my mind.
Thunderberg's our go. It's like, how dare you?
It's so good. I mean, she does look kind of like a puppet anyway, so. Well, she is a puppet. Yeah. Climate emergency hysteria. Contrary to right on BBC groupthink, the more woke it has got, the less popular the show has become. No shit. Doctor Who was watched by around 2.5 million viewers last Saturday. And why was that, Az?
That's because there was a sandwiched between the FA Cup final and the Eurovision Song Contest.
Yep.
To pop its best rating of the season, which is approximately the 15th lowest ever episode of Doctor Who.
Around 2 million fewer people than the numbers watching when Whittaker was the Time Lord from 2018 to 2022. God, that was a dark time. It turns out people just want to be entertained of a Saturday evening rather than having propaganda forced down their necks under the guise of family viewing.
Camilla sounds like an alt-right bigot.
Well done, Camilla. We are on the precipice of the final Doctor Who episode
of all time
ever. So the Doctor and I keep forgetting the companion's name because I want to. Rufus have a daughter. They have a little black daughter, which again has no signs of any Asian or Indian lineage. So she showed up in the barbershop episode where they went to Nigeria, Wakanda, and everybody got along with each other. And the bad guy was shown like infinite grace, even though he was going to wipe out all of reality. He was shown more grace than the incel who just wanted to expose Unit. And when I saw that little black girl,
exposes Unit.
Exposes Unit. Yeah, exposes Unit. That's what I said.
Well, maybe if you did that, some lady would be like, I'll have a bit of that.
Well, Unit is lacking Unit these days.
In all fairness, the whole of Doctor Who's,
Yeah. So, so as soon as I saw that little black girl, I'm like, oh no. And it may be. Okay, so there's two.
Oh, it was a girl.
There was two prevailing theories. It's Susan's daughter. I mean, the family resemblance is amazing. Or
okay, now, Gary. Hi, Reddit.
I'm just pointing out the obvious, okay? Y'all thinking it. Y'all are thinking it. So most of you are saying it. I see you, chat. Or it's the timeless child. Mahler, do you think it's the timeless child?
Gary, I can't fucking follow all this crazy Doctor Who shit anymore. It's such a fucking disaster. What's funny is I have a friend who feeds some like future spoilers, and I'm always half of them I'm like, wow, that sounds awful. The other half I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is. So
like, why don't you tell me something?
They'll just say like, oh, it's just the worst thing ever for like fans. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I got you.
So do you know any?
Well, none that I can say.
Okay. Is it the timeless child? Can you like blink once for yes and twice for no?
Well, no, the only thing that I think that I knew that was of any relevance is something I think you already know now.
What,
Really,
Omega?
Isn't it pronounced Omega?
I say Omega. I don't know if it's Omega or Omega. I've heard so many things. I just say Omega.
I thought it was because like the actor like mispronounced it and then they stuck with it or something. Because who's the doctor for Omega originally?
Tom Baker?
No, he was in Omega was in
Was it Pertwee?
3 Doctors. Omega was in a 5th Doctor. The last one was the 5th
Oh.
Doctor episode. He's popped up.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's been a minute since he was
Wow.
he was around.
Well, yeah. So, fans are going to be very excited to see the return.
I could have sworn he said Omega in this last episode, but I mean,
No, they did. From
Yeah.
what I know, it's like they've decided to move away again from that mispronunciation, even though I think they could have just committed,
yeah.
if that's how Pertwee pronounced it anyway.
Yeah, it was mispronounced like Omega, or I can't remember now. But
Omega.
Omega, yeah.
But didn't they mispronounce Villain God as well?
Yes.
How did that happen?
They just, just happens.
Ugh.
I thought you all spoke properly over there, but I guess not.
Villain God.
I guess not. Dude, there's an early Doctor Who episode where the Doctor runs across an American cowboy, and it's the worst, like, faux Texas accent you've ever fucking heard. It is so bad. It is so. I wish I could find
You're
it.
just
thought of it
surprised
now.
to see it done properly.
It is
That's
so fucking bad. Oh God. But yeah, it looks like they might triple down on it, and I wouldn't be surprised at all. And we'll find out if he regenerates at the end or if it just fades away into nothing. Don't really care.
Nobody's gonna care.
I have heard rumors about who might be the replacement Doctor.
Oh, Billy
now.
Piper?
Funny. That's one of the rumors, yeah.
What's the other one?
Kate Lethbridge Stewart, whatever her name is. I think that's her, right? The unit lady.
Yep.
I can't God. So many times you could say Doctor Who is dead.
Well, they're literally defiling a corpse now in the most disgusting way possible.
They are, and Kate Lethbridge Stewart was a character I kind of liked at first, and now I can't freaking stand her.
When it was looked like she'd been blown out of the airplane and killed, it's like, ah. And then now I'm just like, I wish she had.
Well, maybe one day.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Doesn't she look tired? Hey, Gary.
Yep.
Doesn't Doctor Who look tired?
Yes.
Doctor 2.
Doctor 2. Well, there is, because he's split. It's the bi generation. Do you get it, everyone? Do you get it? The bi generation.
I get it.
Oh my God. Remember in the Christmas special where they were doing the whole binary thing with Dr. Donna, and then Rose went, non-binary.
Yeah.
Now patch the fucking potatoes.
I'm looking for an article. Hang on. Somebody can talk while I'm looking for an article, though.
No.
Nah.
As
What?
have you watched Mobland? Are you teasing us?
We'll have this discussion later.
God damn it.
I already have my criticism prepared for that.
What for if it's a no?
No, I know it's not no, but it's arguably worse than no.
Oh,
wait,
wow.
did you watch like 10 minutes of Mobland? Not even? Okay. Oh my God.
Well, we're talking about it. Let's get into it.
My...
What?
I'm floored.
What?
I'm floored.
Doctor Who. Right? We're into Doctor Who. We're talking about it right now. What are you doing, Gary?
I'm looking up an article. I figured that my co-host could talk while I'm doing that.
You've got fucking people who are going to be fucking paid to do this.
Oh my God. Can I just show you, chat, what Az did? I need to re-show you guys this because it's the BBC for reasons.
What? That's perfectly normal.
My mouth can't fit over my mic like that.
Well, you gotta fuck it. Well, no wonder. Oh, okay. Not gonna say that.
Gonna say, As, come on, this is a kids show.
Would have been funny, but at the same time, would have been sad.
Aww.
We gotta up your game, X-Ray. Look,
Speechless.
do you know? You see, all of you, right? All of you. You say, right, oh, look at that! Look at that! He can get his mouth like that, you know. But he does a lot. No, it's so I can shovel more food down my throat.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they all say.
Likely story.
Now,
Like
now,
hot dogs.
your mouth can get that big, but can your throat
Like
get
German
that big as well?
sausages, like Schnitzenglubens.
Bananas.
Yeah.
Actually, this makes so much sense. Okay,
Watermelons.
I found an article about how Kim Jong-un banned hot
what?
dogs because you were going to North Korea.
That's why he did it?
Yes.
Specifically to stop Az from eating all of his hot dogs?
Yes. You
Come
will
on,
end up
Kim.
in one of those
Give us a
camps.
hot dog, you fucking hand. I have not had one of Kim Jong. I'm not saying that I wouldn't be open to it, though. I think that'd be fine.
All right. So Mobland, real quick, how much have you seen, Az?
Well, I did say. I did say.
He
that
shoots me a picture going, I'm finally watching it.
Well, I mean, I got a phone call. I did say that I would try to watch 3 episodes.
No, you said you would watch 3 episodes. Not
no,
try.
I said my goal.
No,
I said my goal is to try to watch 3 episodes. So I managed to watch.
I cannot wait to hear this.
I watched
1 whole episode.
2 seconds. Less than your 38 seconds. 4 minutes? 5 minutes.
5 minutes. 5 episodes.
You watched 5 episodes.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. What'd you think?
Oh my god, I like it better than Gentlemen.
It would have been so
really?
funny if you. It would have been so funny if you said it's shit.
After all that.
5 episodes, and it is mid as fuck. No, I genuinely like it better than The Gentleman.
What do you think, Aaron?
There is just so much tension in the show, and it's great. It's like a masterclass in how to keep tension while paying certain things off, but maintain it. I tell you what, I fucking laughed my ass off though at the end of episode 2. Was it when he was like, "Hey, Chico, whatever, have a look at what's in the box," and he's like, "Oh, no, you know, speaking some Italian shit," and then Tom Hardy says, "That guy goes, do you want me to translate what he just said?" And he went, "Not really, but is it something to do with his massive cock?"
I love how Tom Hardy was impressed. Tom Hardy was impressed with how they chopped the kid up and put him in a box.
Yeah.
He's all, yeah, I did it in 3 hours. He's all, 3 hours.
3 hours?
He's all, yeah. Father was a butcher.
Father was a butcher. Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Hey, Chico, you should go have a look at that.
There's so much funny. The one that you missed has some of the best lines in it of just pure racism. That
I got 6, 7, 8, and 9 to go.
Yeah. So in episode
and
9,
then 10 by the time you get to him.
Yes.
Oh,
So-
just at the end of episode 5, obviously ends on a really. You could see it happening, but it ended on a great note. and oh my god, this Tom Hardy is fucking spectacular.
He is.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
He's great
He
in
is
this.
absolutely spectacular because I got a feeling that at some point he's gonna fucking
He's a live
lose his
grenade.
shit.
in
He
the
is a
whole
lot.
show.
Yeah, he is, and it's just getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
for those of you who haven't seen it, Tom Hardy is a mob fixer. He works for the Harrigan family, who is Pierce Brosnan's Conrad and Helen Mirren's Maeve, who are Satan and Mrs. Satan. And he's a loyal dude. He cleans up all their messes, takes care of their stupid, grandson.
Oh no, stupid. Well, I mean, I tell you what, I love Eddie. I love him. He is such a.
He's Joffrey.
He. From what I can gather, Helen Mirren is the one who's in his ear.
Well,
and she kind of implanted the idea of.
See, this is the thing for me and Gary is because you've already seen 5. We have to remember what's a spoiler, what's not.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
So
we're
5
like,
is funeral for a friend. So
Yes.
That's the funeral
I
one.
love
So
that episode.
anything
It's incredible.
after, such a good episode. So yes, I've watched it all the way through twice. I'm about to watch because I'm doing a fucking full video on this. I love this show so fucking much.
Oh,
So I'm going to watch it again for a third and fourth time. But this is what's killing the mid movie is like a move. This would probably be a decent 2-hour movie, but it's a spectacular prestige series because you can spend more time with the characters.
Yes.
So this is why the mid movie has not mid in quality, like middle ranged $70 to $100 million movie that you make a mom movie. They aren't doing as well because, quite frankly, the better talent is now going to TV. So like this is a cast that should have been a fucking movie. So you got a movie star-studded cast here in this prestige TV show that it's just a mob story. It's fucking like every other mob story, except what they do is next level based on dialogue and treating your audience like they have a fucking brain and keeping you guessing. I am in episode 9. I do not know what the fuck is going to happen. I have no fucking clue. There's so many red herrings going around and they're purposeful. They're purposeful. They give you one. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but like there's a mystery and they give you an obvious answer and then they give you a couple red herrings in the same episode. And you're like, I don't fucking know, but I want to know. And the quality of this is the guy who wrote Day of the Jackal, which I haven't seen. Ryan liked, but TV show, but there's so many twists and turns and the politicking is like a smaller version of Game of Thrones. Very much betrayal everywhere. And you have this one guy, Harry, who's he's the good guy, I guess.
He's the good bad guy.
Trying to hold everything together, and he's got a family, and that's going to be the key. Because pretty much his family's getting threatened constantly. And and he
goes up to the car outside his apartment.
Yeah, you see little bits of like it's kind of a thread that you're going to see in the series. It's like, hey, I'm loyal and everything. You threaten my family, I will fucking kill you all. They won't find. They might find a little hair, a little piece of tooth, a little kernel, but that's about it. And most of the time, he's really calm and measured. The opening scene, which is he's trying to negotiate between two rival families. Some kind of wrong happened, and all they have to do is shake fucking hands and apologize.
Yeah.
That's all they have to do, and it's squashed. They agree to shake hands, but they refuse to apologize. And they all end up dead. And that sets it off. You're off to the races after that. And that's a really important scene. It's a really important scene.
I still love the scene in episode 2 where Richie explains how he's got Tom Hardy's daughter in his crosshairs, so to speak. And the camera just sits on Tom Hardy while he's threatening her the whole time, and he's just, he says he just wanders off into his mind of like thinking about probably what he's going to do to him for this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We saw it. Sorry, I had a vision, didn't he? Since I had a vision, and you know that his vision is how he's going to fucking kill Richie.
Yeah.
how hideously he's gonna fucking kill Richie because of that.
But
It's kind of like, it just reminded me a little bit of The Shining. You could just imagine when it kind of goes to that like white noise, Jack Nicholson going into that kind of white noise thing. Kind of felt like that. You could just, this guy is gonna explode at some point in this show. And he got a little bit of it out when he stabbed the guy. He got a little bit out of his system, but you could tell that but at the end of episode 5, he's literally just playing with that live hand grenade. And if that is a blatant metaphor, it's a blatant metaphor. He is a live hand grenade ready to fucking pull the pin and go off.
And
but I love the Helen Mirren is fucking is epic in this.
Oh, I love seeing it do something she can actually do. Because the last time we saw her was in like fucking Shazam 2.
1923. I saw her in 1923.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. But you know, she's so at home with this role. She's fucking nailing it.
Oh, dude.
I mean, it's a great. I loved it when she was like, "Oh, I'm really sorry," and she touches Pierce Brosnan's hand, and he just goes, "Get your fucking hand off, you fucking cunt!" It's like, whoa.
Well, see,
you find he should probably be someone we're talking about. Pierce Brosnan, this show is fucking awesome.
He is so awesome. So it starts out like he might be bumbling old man who is controlled by his wife, and and like she's more evil. No, she's not. He's actually way more evil than she is. Once things progress, by the time, so we're at episode 5. Mild spoilers here. You're gonna question whoever. You're gonna think everybody is Conrad's everybody's dad. We'll just say that.
Yeah.
Conrad is everybody's dad.
Much, yeah.
It could be anybody. Okay. He got around.
As Helen Mirren said in one of the episodes, he's good at F's, like family, fucking, and fighting or something.
Yeah.
Like, and he fucked around a lot, and she doesn't like his bastard daughter at all.
No. So you can take.
And there's a lot of great base fucking things in it. Where,
dude.
Like, Richie's going, "Oh, what about the Arabs and the Jews?" And then Pierce Brosnan's just like, "I don't give a fuck."
No, he said, I'm Irish. I've had a stomach full of that stuff, and I don't give a fuck about another man's war.
I don't give a fuck about another man's war. It's just like, that's great.
That was so good. So good. But better than The Gentleman. It's such it's a different show. It's a very different
show. Because The Gentleman's got a lot more humor in it. And it's even though it's vicious, it's got a lot more humor
it's
about
slicker, it's more cool, it's way more Guy Ritchie. This is straight up.
This is tense. I mean, there's great moments of levity from time to time, but the
levity is usually it's like how somebody dies or
something hideous, or just Eddie being a massive twat about some. But I tell you what, Tom Hardy's a good actor. I know Tom. We've all seen Tom Hardy and stuff. He's a very good actor. But when he's talking to Eddie in episode 5 in the bathroom, and Eddie's fucking done a bump, and Eddie's trying to big old, and you just see, if you look at Tom Hardy, his neck goes like this. His neck just like cranks up like he's ready to fucking pounce on the guy and rip him apart. And when he just literally picks him up like a fucking woman and plants him on the table like a bitch, and he's just like, is he gonna fuck him or fucking fight him? And it just and the severity in his face that just brought Eddie that one tear.
Fingernail. Well, you're gonna trim my fingernails.
Yeah.
When he pulls out
I fucking trim your fucking nails. But you know that the beauty is, of course, you know that Eddie's not like, oh, I better get my fucking act together. Eddie's like, fuck this guy.
I'm gonna get him.
I'm gonna fuck this guy. I'm gonna make sure that Harry's fucked over for this. How fucking dare he do this to me?
I love the grabbing the little thing and then just Harry be like, seriously.
Yeah. We're really gonna do this.
We're doing this
right here.
And nice.
But Pierce is.
Well, I mean, when the guy, I mean, we see why that's so kind of like such nonchalant for him, because when the guy hits him with the fucking hammer on the back and he doesn't fucking flinch, and you're like, oh fuck, like this guy is fucking nails this guy.
So very fucking good show. It's almost over, so if you haven't seen it, highest recommendation. What'd you think?
One episode this week.
One more episode this week. That's it.
So by this time next week, I'd catch up on everything.
Mahler, spoiler free. What'd you think of the last episode?
Oh, I enjoy the developments of the event. Yes, it is all rather interesting, tension-filled, and wonderful in terms of paying off a lot of things that have been set up, and I can't wait to see what else happens. This isn't a spoiler, even if Az hasn't seen it yet, but is Toby Jones in it yet?
No. Toby Jones shows up. He shows up in episode 8.
Oh, well, he's much needed. Because I love every scene he's in. I didn't used to love that much the scenes that the plot line he's joined. Which, I can say that. Like as if there was a weakness in any of the plot lines, I'd probably say at this point it's the police. Like they're not that interesting. The ones that are like chasing the Harrigans.
Yep.
It's kind of like
Az.
They're fine. If Az is still here, I don't know.
If Az is still with us,
seems away.
Oh, we weren't actually saying any spoilers.
I know, but I just didn't want to. I
was asking you a question.
Oh, what's the question?
The of all the plot lines, the police one seems like it's got a bit of a weakness to it, if there was such a thing could be said.
Yeah, I thought mainly, I think, because they haven't really been developed so far, and I actually thought that the woman was a journalist. But she turned out to be a police officer or a police informant, one of the two. But yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, I don't care about the police plot line at all.
It goes somewhere.
Yeah, it gets better.
My favorite part is when they're at the dinner table and they're like, just do your normal stuff. Don't react. And I'm like, uh-huh.
Oh, that's
all right.
You can't talk about that. That's the new
Can't talk about that.
But just that part. I just thought that was a fun part. It could be anything.
I like the argument at the dinner table. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh my God. That was, sorry.
Fucking hilarious.
The developments of the events.
The developments of the events go somewhere, and you think something gets paid off, but I'm still unsure, Mahler. I'm still unsure about something.
I've got a question I'd like to ask you about the show.
All right.
Can we just flick spoilers up again for a second, please?
Oh, wait 1 second. Yeah.
In the first episode where he kills his best mate, and Helen Mirren says stick or twist, do you think he actually pulled the trigger because he had not pulled the trigger on Richie earlier in the episode?
I thought it was episode 2.
Oh, episode 2.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember now.
It was one or two. But when he do you think he pulled the trigger because he stuck when it came to Richie, which probably might turn out to be the biggest mistake, and he pulled the trigger on his friend, which so he kind of balanced out the decisions there.
Maybe, but to answer that one completely would be to spoil something that you have not seen.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. There's so much that they call back to. There's so many things that it's called good writing. It's called good
Isn't it great to
fucking
just,
writing.
by the way, as a supporting character, we've just got Patty Considine in there.
Yeah, I know. And I loved what he did last episode. I
can't talk about it. This was going to be my criticism, by the way.
Really?
That we got 1 week left and we still can't talk about it.
I know.
He hasn't seen it.
Oh well, Paddy's he's ready. He from where I am, he's gonna do something about the screw.
It's interesting the line in the last episode of what happened with his character that caused him to do the thing.
Yes. We can't talk. We can't even keep talking.
Yeah,
Stop.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. Really difficult to talk about this because one of our co-hosts is super behind.
Well, we should have told him.
Oh my God, I watched 5 fucking episodes.
You should have watched 5 episodes 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's our fault. We should have told him.
Yeah, we didn't say it enough. We didn't bring it up enough. I take full responsibility as I wasn't in your chat and super chatting you. Have you watched Mobland? I should have done it more.
We weren't leaving comments on every Twitter post saying watch Mobland.
Watch Mobland, yeah.
I watched 5 episodes, and this is the thanks I get.
God.
Oh my God! You want a fucking applause for doing your job?
Yes.
Are you one of those motherfuckers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's worse than that, Gary. He wants applause for watching a fun show.
Watching a good show. I know.
I want validation and applause for watching a fucking amazing TV show.
I'll never forget that my wife told me.
I was in the salt mines watching this show.
I left work, as I did many times at the comic shop, to pick up kids from school. And I think I was mentioning it to Melissa. I'm like, hey, I left work and closed my shop to pick up the kids. She's all, what do you want, a fucking trophy for being a dad doing your fucking job?
Oh my God.
Yes.
Sounds like her.
And I said, yes. And I want her to have big tits.
Are we talking about Haley Atwell again? Okay.
Hey.
Hey, remember Jennifer Salke got fired?
Oh,
Good.
please let her be hired by Lucasfilm.
Oh, no, I don't think she's going to get hired by Uber.
They're quite prestigious.
Yeah.
Because she's a woman?
Obviously. No, she'll get into the car and then only want to drive around diverse people. Like she wants.
I don't take the white jobs.
So Wheel of Time, a show that I think I've probably watched more than all of you. Oh, no, you made it 38 seconds through the first episode. As I made it through, I watched like a third episode of season 2 and in the UK with Shad just to see what it's like, and it was fucking horrible, and I've completely forgotten it. Well, it got canceled. It got canceled. And I just want to here's the link, X-Ray Girl. There you go. It got canceled. And just want to point out that the Rings of Power has followed in Wheel of Time's footsteps in every aspect. The way it was promoted, how, by the way, both the rights were obtained by people before Jennifer Salke. So the way it was cast, the way they approached it with diversity and inclusion, the way they promoted it initially with influencers, and then they got rid of them after a disastrous first season. Then they tried to bullshit their way through a second season saying things are better. They released the third season, and now it's canceled. And the exact same fucking thing is going to happen to Rings of Power. And,
yes.
And they told on themselves because you don't have to pull the article up. Amazon is now shopping to license out Rings of Power to other streamers to help pay for it because it's losing fuck tons of money. So, long story short, we're going to get a season 3, maybe shorter. Doubt they're going to spend as much money on it, and then it's going to get canceled.
Yes, there's 100%. There's no fucking way it goes beyond season 3.
Jennifer Salke getting fired was just the first move of. Now Amazon, they let a lot of things go on their platform, including Twitch with Hassan. But
he's protected as fuck.
Of course he is.
Oh yeah,
of course he is. But the Rings of Power is no longer protected. It is no longer. As soon as Jennifer Salke was gone, this show was doomed, and the Rings of Power was doomed.
Well, as soon as Jennifer Salke was gone, Tomb Raider was cancelled.
Yep.
James Bond's in limbo now. Rings of Power is 100% fucking done after season 3.
Oh.
And Wheel of Time is done, cancelled.
And she got fired for all that, but mainly for almost fucking up James Bond to the point where they had to like buy out the Broccolis. Like Jeff Bezos had to buy. And now there's some lawsuit coming in for the name rights from some Saudi Arabian guy, but I wouldn't worry too much about that. And like Bond's going to suck under Amazon. I don't care who the fuck's running it. It's going to fucking suck. Americans even tangentially being involved is going to fuck it up. But with this one, I think it's going into production now, so they can't stop it. But I wonder if they rush to an end, and I wonder if they just marry, if Galadriel and Sauron get married at the end and have littles, and the origin of the Nazgul is their kids, and Nazguls fly out of fucking Galadriel's vag.
How far do you think Galadriel's gonna fucking fall in this season and still be alive?
Dude,
60,000 feet this time.
She'll fall into Mount Doom.
Just come out with the ring.
And come out with the ring, just covered in lava.
Yeah. Lava just like pouring off her. She's like, you have not seen what I have seen.
If Celeborn shows up in the last 5 minutes of the last season going, I got the pipe weed.
And he's black, of course.
Yeah. Oh my God. So they have to go into this knowing that this is it. So I'm wondering if this season we get like just the rest of the Third Age, which is all like in 6 episodes. We get the fall of Numenor. It'll be fantastic.
The fall of Numenor done completely differently, completely wrong.
They've done everything out of order.
Yeah, well, it's all over the fucking place. This is stuff which took place over thousands of years. Fucking change your font for Mordor. What the flying fuck?
They got to forge the Ring of Power. They got to do a lot of stuff.
No, they don't. They don't have to do shit.
No, when this comes
out, it could be 10 episodes of sat down apologizing for the previous 2 seasons.
When it comes out, it'll be, God, the viewership will be so far down. So it's lost half of its viewership each time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to mirror perfectly the Wheel of Time. That's what this thing has done. It will continue to do. But yeah. So we got the Wheel of Time cancellation is indicative of Amazon's entire fantasy policy. The studio simply doesn't know how to work with projects in this genre. Here is what went wrong, not only with the Wheel of Time, but also with the Rings of Power. In recent years, Amazon Prime has invested heavily in fantasy content, pouring hundreds of millions of dollars into adaptations. Cult classics such as The Wheel of Time and Cult classics? Lord of the Rings cult classic. However, both projects faced a wave of criticism and disappointment from viewers. The recent cancellation of Wheel of Time, its 3rd season, only confirmed the studio's systematic problem with the genre. Amazon and other studios don't understand the fantasy. No, they don't. Well, okay. They do. They do. They completely understand it and they hate it. Let's be 100% clear about this. Let's not throw it all on ignorance and stupidity. All right. It's laziness, disingenuousness, but it is not ignorance. They know that Tolkien is a very traditional fantasy story. That's why they bought it to subvert it. 100%. Yes. They have been circling that fucking franchise forever. And once you got to the 3rd generation of Tolkiens who fucking sold the professor out and his son Christopher, they are to blame. Simon Tolkien is to blame. I got a whole video on it from a couple years ago on the making of a disaster and what led to this whole fucking thing. But they knew what they were fucking doing. Absolutely. They wanted to use it as a platform to bring more empowerment to women and marginalized people through our $1 billion TV show, which we will make all the money off of, but we'll also break our arms, patting ourselves on the back going, look, we cast a black female dwarf. Aren't we fucking great, rich, elite, woke white people? Rings.
But how can they be marginalized when they have all the power? Because isn't Isn't it the same people that now stress that racism is actually about power and the power dynamic? But they're controlling all the power. They have all the power in entertainment. They have all the power in education. They have all the power in you pick a fucking business corporation. So how can they be marginalized when you control everything?
They don't control everything yet.
Oh, they control the narrative.
They control most everything, but it needs to be everything.
Well, yeah, the only thing that they can't control.
I'm telling you from their. I'm telling you from
I'm
telling you from their perspective. Okay, from their perspective, they don't control everything, but they want to. They want to, and they want to silence any dissent because the argument is over. They are right. There is only oppressors and the oppressed. Rings of Power, Netflix, Witcher, Shadow and Bone, Wheel of Time show that the general rule is the production studios do a really vague adaptation of something in a pretty generic way and slap some fantasy marketing decisions on top of and call it a day. Hey, that rhymed. But they missed the hyperactivism They missed the hyperactivism. The cancellation of Wheel of Time after season 3 has doubly sad because the show had begun to shed its generic fantasy tropes and develop its own voice starting with season 2. Unfortunately, it was too late.
But people aren't there for its own voice. People are there for an adaptation of the fucking books. Do you not understand this? Do you not fucking get it? You can't just take a franchise. You can't just take whatever, a book, a character, and just go, right, this is our voice of that. It's not what people are wanting. It's like Amazon. We're going to do a faithful adaptation of whoever's doing it, of Harry Potter. We're going to do a faithful adaptation. By the way, here's Black Snape. Just like, you're fucking retarded.
They knew what they were doing. They 100% knew what they were doing. That's not.
Of course they
and
did.
I know what you're saying. I totally know what you're saying. But they fucking absolutely. They say things and they're lies.
Yeah.
They're lies, and it's now what's retarded about it is they feel it's the right decision, but it's the single dumbest decision you can make with the thing you paid billions of dollars for.
Exactly. And now where are we? We're in a position where they spent $1 billion fucking dollars on Lord of the Rings, hundreds of millions on Wheel of Time, and now they're like, we're losing shitloads here. We need to recoup some money. We need to try and put Rings of Power into syndication. Who the fuck is going to buy that?
I want to see if I can buy it and then bury it forever.
Is there a physical copy for Rings of Power?
No. Thank God. Because
they
somebody
just didn't bother, or
well, they're not making physical copies of streaming only prestige shows like at all, pretty much, except for HBO.
I mean, some of them, right?
Well, there's no One Piece. I mean, Netflix never does. Why doesn't Amazon? That's a good question, Mahler, because Amazon should, seeing that they sell shit on their website.
Yes.
Like, there's no Boys physical copies that I know of. Am I wrong
Obviously,
on that?
they'll have better statistics than I will, but I'm just saying, I don't even fully believe like the idea. How many, you guys, a lot of you got physical stuff. Do you always put your physical versions in, or do you sometimes just have them because you want to have them and still watch any given stuff on a streaming thing?
Sometimes, yeah.
The latter, yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say, of course, is like, we no, don't be selling physical because we want to encourage people to use the streaming sites. Like, people will anyway.
And you'll make extra money.
I would have thought you'd make extra money, yeah.
Especially
I want a physical copy in case they fuck around with the other.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And why
Well,
not?
so funny, Gary, I was listening to, I can't remember which stream it was, but you made a warning after the the South Park stuff. You're like, buy your physical, they're running out, and I immediately went to Amazon. I was like, they are running out. Shit,
they are.
Start by. I've got like seasons 1 through 20 ordered now.
Yeah, I've got all the seasons up to 26, and all the specials now.
It's just not something. It's funny. I advocate for it, but even I didn't realize, like, oh yeah, I should be getting South Park actually, because who knows how long before they just fucking nuke all of it,
I did that with Always Sunny too. Just ran out and
Yeah.
got everything I could. I completely forgot. See, Paramount makes physical copies. They made a physical copy of Into the Panderverse, and I'm like, oh, I've got to own that. Like that's one of my favorite all time South Park episodes now. But no, it makes no sense. Like even if you have a streaming service, okay, maybe wait a couple years and then put it out on physical. And that gives you a little bump, and it's not going to take away from anything. I think Netflix did make a season 1 4K of Stranger Things, and nothing after that, I don't think.
I got a legit question.
Sure.
Would it actually prove to the reason why they're not doing it wouldn't prove to be cost effective?
Well, yeah, that'd probably be it, but I don't know that I feel like they're wrong.
And
I agree. I think if you're putting it on the Amazon streaming service, once the season's gone, when the next season starts, you want to be releasing the first season on Blu-ray, DVD,
Sure, yeah.
4K, whatever. 100%.
And they're remastering stuff for streaming, so you've already done all the hard work.
But I feel the. Sorry, go on, Monty.
You were saying like like Netflix are notorious for not doing physical copies, but they like buckled and did it for Arcane season 1.
Yep.
It's just like what? So what's the key then? That like the most popular shows, just do it for all of them.
Yeah.
Obviously, there are certain shows that maybe you shouldn't waste your time, but like can you at the very least test audience like expectations with pre-orders or something? It feels weird to just knock it out.
Do a
completely.
limited run, like cool packaging kind of thing.
Well, behind the scenes shit, right?
And the people who are going to buy it are the hardcore fans who would watch it anyway. So
the difference, though, is Arcane season 1 was exceedingly well received, whereas the Rings of Power season 1 was fucking laughed at.
Yep.
Well, that's what I said, though. Like, if that's the key, then you can at least try and gauge audience engagement with pre-orders, with setups, with announcements, and just look at what people are willing to buy, right? I mean, God forbid it fucking goes the route of games, and you can buy physical copies where it's just a disc you put in and it prompts the download for the episodes, and you'd be like, okay, it's time to just destroy humanity.
Yeah, well, we're getting there. And the thing is, like,
they could totally do that. It would be fucking horrible, but I could totally see them doing it.
Oh yeah, well, Divx. You remember Divx? Anybody?
Divx.
No.
What's Divx?
Divx was Lucasfilm's creation early on, and basically it was a disc that you that you had access to, but you couldn't watch it over and over again. Basically, you had limited amount of views on.
When was this?
You were probably fucking an embryo. Divx was early 2000s,
fucking an embryo.
90s. When was Divx again? It was so long ago. Ugh. Direct Video X. That's right, Divx.
Oh wait, DivX.
Yeah.
I know what DivX is. I thought you were saying like DIVEX or something.
No, DivX. We always called it DivX at the store, dude. That's what we called it.
DivX.
Yes, DivX.
Early 2000s.
DivX.
Apparently.
Early 2000s. That's right.
DivX is like a full-on media player at one point, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember it. Yeah. I'm not that old. I mean, young or both.
Dude, Divx was 25 fucking years ago. I have slept since then. I'm surprised I remembered it at all. But that's what that used to be. That used to be essentially what you were just talking about. Was you put a disc in and it's but the thing is, it's going to get easier to make this shit because of AI. It will be easier to remaster things, and it will become way more cost effective to sell.
Dude, the fact that James Cameron used AI to remaster T2 and Aliens and then got mad when his fans complained. It's like, dude, you did AI like on your remasters? Yeah, that means everyone is if he's doing it. Mr. Obsessed with visuals, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, I'm so surprised. But on that front, I just meant like, take Netflix, for example, releasing the new Stranger Things season, and they say like, oh, you actually got to pay an individual thing for that, because they know how popular it is or something, and then you can buy physical copies that unlock those on the streaming sites. So the physical copy isn't even a disc; it's like a fucking code.
Oh,
This is the hellscape of the future potentially. It's going to be so
you just
terrible.
willed it to happen. No, it was probably going to happen anyway. Just like there's going to
Probably.
be ads on absolutely everything.
Oh yeah.
My wife sent me some clip of some Instagram guy going to a movie theater and put it back up. We're gonna get back to it. Of going to a movie theater in 2050, and the guy's all okay. You want to see a organic movie or a regular movie? And he's all, what's the difference? He's all, an organic movie is one made. Oh Jesus Christ! Is one fucking. God damn it.
You were saying?
Your employee, mate. Your employee.
Organic movie is one made by human beings, or you can see an AI one. The organic movie is $5,000. But if you want to see the regular AI movie, it's $5. And then he's all, oh shit. Well, I guess I'll see the AI movie. Do you want to see it with or without commercials? You know, and it's like, it goes down.
Yeah.
And
A la carte movie experience.
Yep.
Damn.
But yeah, it was funny, and that's totally going to happen. Now it won't be $5,000, but yes, I love the organic movie.
God, it's gonna happen.
Oh, dude, it's so gonna happen. Both of Amazon's fantasy projects received criticism, but Rings of Power suffered the most. Yes, the creators of the show are limited by their rights to The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, but the writers made radical changes to key characters that most fans did not like, and more importantly, they did not need to make based on the source material that they owned. Despite record budgets, the quality of production did not make up for these shortcomings. The Rings of Power, the most expensive series in history, which cost around $1 billion for 2 seasons, featured unnaturally clean costumes and plastic armor. Yes, we all remember that. $1 billion show, by the way. The special effects in The Wheel of Time clearly fell short of the standards by HBO and Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon, which was released right at the same time, which was hilarious. Let's not forget that they got into a dick measuring contest and lost to a fucking fat ass who can't finish his book. Which is, I mean, just if you think about it, J.R.R. Tolkien, anything losing to George R. R. Martin should hurt a little bit. Amazon hires inexperienced authors to make large-scale projects. Well, they're not authors. They're not even script writers. They have one partial script credit prior to The Rings of Power on a bad Star Trek movie. They apparently worked on a bunch of Jar Jar Abrams projects, but not enough of it ever showed up to be credited. Unlike HBO, which entrusts its fantasy projects to experienced writers and producers with deep understanding of the genre, Amazon has given its flagship project to teams with little experience working with not only large scale, but any fantasy works. One of the writers of The Rings of Power, Stephanie Folsom, is known for 2 TV projects in addition to the Amazon show, Star Wars Resistance and Paper Girls. What more, Paper Girls and The Rings of Power both came out in 2022. The creators hired a writer with only one TV show credit. Another The Rings of Power writer, Patrick McKay, has no TV credits at all. His previous work includes Jungle Cruise and Godzilla vs. Kong.
Ooh, that's stellar, actually, I'd say.
Jungle Cruise.
Yeah, Jungle Cruise.
I saw Jungle Cruise. I don't remember it. They ended up in like a big cave in the end. No, I don't remember it. I was very sleepy during it. Another Rings of Power writer, Patrick McKay, I read that one. Amazon and the writers just really screwed this thing up so badly from the start. The writing and the plot decisions were not just up to snuff. Or anything approaching a prestige type of show. Yes, they were certainly dealt a bad hand with COVID and the writer's strike, which you would think give them more time to like spruce things up a little bit. But a lot of damage was self-inflicted by the creatives. Fans want unique, bright, and well-developed fantasy worlds on the screen. Yes, we do. Yeah, here's the problem. Because of the message, because of Hollywood's insistence on using the message in something like fantasy, where they jacked up The Witcher, they jacked up Wheel of Time, they jacked up fucking The Rings of Power. Now, for different reasons, they're fucking up House of the Dragon. That's mostly corporate incompetence, but the fantasy genre is dead in TV. It's cooked. It's done. They're pulling back budgets, and I wouldn't be surprised if House of the Dragon meets an early end just because of money. And we've already gotten.
Well, I mean, if we've got season 3's on the way, they're probably going to want to end it with season 4, whether or not season 3 does well, right?
They were going to continue it as an
season 4.
Well, they're going to do House of the Dragon as an anthology series. So they were going to focus on another time with the Targaryens. So you could do, there's a lot of shit. You could, Aegon's Conquest was the rumor, which I would fucking love to see.
Like Robert's Rebellion as well. Or...
Robert's Rebellion. You could have done
That's
a lot
the one that I would have thought they would have done first, honestly. Because, you can rely on nostalgia and shit.
But
with different actors, whatever.
When, oh, hang on. Boom. Okay. Got to put the right background in. Yeah, we got the Forbidden Frontier background on. It's got to be the.
Oh wait, I thought it was. Did it change?
Yeah, I changed it right there. So. I have the best diversity.
You got 1080p. It's fine.
No, it's the Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Mauler was the easiest fucking thing to make. It takes place generally around a castle, and the biggest set piece will be a tournament. There's no dragons. There's no fucking magic. There's nothing. It's just it's a normal, like, really enclosed story, and that's why they're some of the best. And it would be by far the cheapest thing to make, and they delayed it.
Yeah, I don't know how they fucked that up. Because that was the reason I was saying Robert's Rebellion is more from a just trying to regain the fans they lost post season 8 of Game of Thrones, right? But House of the Dragon's like, yeah, that worked out at first. I don't know how that's going right now. And then going forward, Night of the Seven Kingdoms being significantly reshot. How the fuck did we end up here?
And that's what they're doing. I heard some theories like they're having this was done for financial reasons, like it's actually done, but they want to release it in the first quarter because of maybe failure of The Last of Us or some other bullshit. No, they're reshooting it, or they would bring it out. They would release it. You wouldn't sit on it for that long just to make the quarter pop. There's other things you got coming out back then. And I think this is directly related to a possible delay of House of the Dragon season 3, which is going to be super effects heavy. Like,
they need to stop announcing anything.
Yes,
because it's just everything gets delayed.
Well, the thing is, they have to announce it to excite investors and fans too.
Yeah.
And then they all have to go back on it. No, it's not the fans. It's not. But like, we haven't even gotten a trailer. So if this thing's done, you could still put out a trailer and go, yeah, it's going to come out early next year. We've gotten a piece of a trailer. Like, that's it. So I suspect major reshoots. Then there's George. Who's now attached to two animated shows. He's producing 2 animated shows. Or no, one. And it's the 12 Trials of Hercules, but it's with black people in the 30s or something. Yeah.
What?
Okay. Here, I'll get to the Nada blog. Let's go. So he has. So ever since he got. Remember when he announced the Direwolf, right? And everybody got fucking pissed off, and they're like, "Fucking Direwolf comes back before it wins a winner," you know. And he got all mad, and he told people to get over it. So his next project was he didn't announce it on Nada blog. It's based on some book or something, and it's going to be an animated series that's basically a riff on the 12 Trials of Hercules, except with in the South in the 30s.
Why does
Instead of
it
finishing
sound like
his
a
book.
Jordan Peele movie?
It does.
Have you seen the meme where it's got Jordan Peele and then it says, "What if the air was racist?"
I'm so glad I didn't sit right then. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, pull up the tweet about the Hulk.
Oh, before you just say that, just your weekly Thunderbolts update.
Oh no.
Yeah, we can do that.
355 million worldwide.
A raging success.
Somehow it's gonna lose about 100 million.
I think you mean it's made $1 billion.
Sorry.
That's what I
And
hear.
I have just seen a Reddit article saying, can someone explain how the Thunderbolts making $430 million globally isn't a success?
Oh my
Well, number
God.
one, it hasn't even got to 430 million. Number two, learn how the box office works.
How many
you
times does this
dumb
have to be
fuck.
explained? This is insane. Every single time, really? It's like,
Thicky,
You know, not
stupid,
to-
thicky people.
obviously we can stick on Thunderbolts, but I did see someone say that it's insane to say that the only way Mission Impossible can be successful is if it makes $1 billion. It's like, but it
No,
is.
But it is, well, even then, if it makes $1 billion, it probably loses $150 million.
Yeah.
It's just like, why do people not know this yet? It's pretty fucking common knowledge. Like, it's easy to find.
It's really easy to find. If I can find it, anybody can find it. It's all available on the interwebs. So we'll talk about Mission Impossible in a second. But Thunderbolts, which we can all agree the critics liked, and a lot of people liked. And I was listening.
Critics like everything.
I know. I did. That's why I that's no surprise. But I would say one of the most well-received Disney Marvel movies that's in their pantheon. That's not like a Fox or a Sony. I'd say since Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, right?
Sure.
And definitely probably rated by many over things like Black Widow, Thor: Love and Thunder, The Marvels, whatever, blah 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 blah, whatever. But not good. And but even if I didn't like it and a bunch of people did, not a lot of people are going to see it. And that has everything to do with the brand damage, right? That's just pure and simple brand damage. Also, I just don't think it's a very good movie, and people, I don't think they went back and watched it repeated times. I think maybe somebody walked out and go, okay, that was cool. Never going to watch it again.
Mm-hmm.
That appears to, and a lot of people didn't go because they're just like, I'm done with Marvel shit. So Marvel's Thunderbolts heading for an unwanted box office record despite rave reviews.
The film was shit. It was shit. And there was a lot of gaslighting online.
No, dude, we did the last EFAP episode we covered a montage of people saying it was like one of the best films they've seen in forever. John Campea was one of the funniest ones. Did you know he said, yes, Captain Falcon wasn't that great, but Agatha, Born Again, Thunderbolts, Guardians 3, and a few others or whatever, all fantastic. So, is it not the case that Marvel is back?
Well, Campea's a dumb
Hang on,
fuck.
X-Ray, go.
I couldn't believe he threw Agatha in there. I was like, what the fuck?
Campea's just interested in getting his fucking access, getting sponsorships. He has the worst takes I've ever fucking heard. He's fucking retarded. The only thing good about John Campea is Robert Ma Burnett, because without Robert Ma Burnett, Campea would be a fucking fool. Well, he is a fool.
He's retiring.
Fucking Agatha.
Isn't he retiring in 2026?
Good, fuck off. Good, fuck off.
Thunderbolts may have earned praise from fans and critics, but Marvel's latest blockbuster is on course for an unwanted box office record just 3 weeks after its release. The film stars Florence Pugh and a bunch of other people. tasked with a dangerous mission. Don't care. Jake Schreier, who is now supposedly attached to the X-Men film because Marvel just knee-jerked it and said, "Hey, some people said they liked it. Let's put him in charge of X-Men."
Let's put him in charge of even more money.
Fuck.
To lose.
Jake Schreier's directorial debut in the MCU was called fantastic and genuinely emotional upon its release this month.
It fucking wasn't shit.
It has its emotions.
It had lines of dialogue repeated.
As we were seeing on those fucking Thunderbolts reviews that we were checking out, people were saying stuff like, "Oh, there are characters that at some points will have expressions toward each other. There are characters that will go on arcs." It's like, whoa,
bro, what?
As it should. Oh my god,
it's incredible. How do they do it?
Jake Schreier's. With the Independent's film critic Clarice Lowry hailing it as the best Marvel movie in years, admitting that all the other ones sucked. The positivity surrounding the film, however, hasn't generated the same interest at the box office, where it has earned approximately 331 million. That's 245 million British pounds.
That's what they always do. Every new one is the best one, and then in retrospect, they're always like, "That one wasn't so good." Give it a year, and they'll be saying Thunderbolts. That was okay.
Wasn't even okay.
The wheels on the bus.
I know, but that's what they do.
I know, but it's just like this is the best Marvel movie since the last Marvel movie. But this time, it actually was better than the last Marvel movie.
Clarify. They always say since Endgame. Since Endgame.
Since Endgame. This is a repeated pattern over and over again. Although the figure might sound impressive, in the pantheon of Marvel movies, it actually places Thunderbolts in the lower regions of overall takings for an MCU film. So this is without adjusting for inflation. Only The Incredible Hulk, which earned $265 million in 2008, and The Marvels, which brought in $199 million in 2023, have a lower box office gross as per Forbes. But if you adjust for inflation, it is the second lowest Marvel movie. Second lowest. This places the Thunderbolts as the third worst performing, no, actually second, to date, and continues the trend of noticeable fatigue around MCU films. Earlier this year, Captain America, Black New World struggled to break even against that's Jeremy TM against its $180 million budget before eventually earning $413 million, $306 million in proper British pounds at the box office. Thunderbolts may eventually surpass the likes of Captain African American.
No, it won't.
And Black Widow, which are the only two other. Oh, by the way, Black Widow release day and date. MCU films that earn less than $400 million at the global box office. The film itself was marred in a mirror controversy after Marvel opted to reveal a spoiler from the story when changed its name to campaign material. So, New Avengers.
It's still the Thunderbolts everywhere I go. I haven't seen, I'm not even bullshitting, I haven't seen a single thing that says New Avengers.
Yeah, I wonder if they just do that in certain places.
It's on at the cinemas. It's the billboards that make
when I saw Mission Impossible, it said Thunderbolts. At the end of Thunderbolts, CIA director Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, Julia Louise-Dreyfus, God, that's a fucking mouthful, announces the group rebrand as the New Avengers.
So they stopped the rest.
As Mueller called them on his Mueller video today, the retarded Avengers. Balls for keeping that fucking title in, dude. Mad respect, Mueller. Mad respect.
Mad respect for using retarded.
Yes.
We got to get it back, Gary. We got to push it to normalcy.
Subsequently, the posters for Thunderbolts appearing in cinemas and billboards around the world have been updated to reveal the new title, The New Avengers, except in mine. Fans accused Marvel of spoiling the film. What? Wait a minute. And publicly stunned. Others called it perfect example of marketing.
Well, I mean, it worked. Look at the box office. Good job, guys.
Pugh, who plays assassin Yelena Belova in the movie,
favorite.
later admitted on Instagram that she had been fucking terrified about revealing the name change, adding that she was sorry, but what's a girl to do when there's new cool as heck poster? Okay. Well,
Right.
so yeah, $331 million at the box office, and it will it get to 400 million? I don't think so. Could be wrong, but I don't think so. All right, pull up, whip this out. Just wanna. So this made the rounds yesterday. Mark Ruffalo is indeed this is still a rumor from Nexus Point News, which is totally unrelated to what I told you guys. Was it 5 months ago now?
Yeah.
5 months ago. Totally unrelated. But that's why you watch the live streams, because I'm not going to make a video on it. And I go, hey, I'm a scooper pooper. I got a scoop for you. And I'll tell you on Patreon. Please subscribe to my Patreon. I'll give you all the scoops. Everybody. Blah, 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 blah. No. So
What the
I'm waiting
fuck?
for Az to finish opening his whatever the. Remember what that happened last episode in the Mobland when he's opening the bag of crisps? That was pretty funny.
I do.
Yeah. Az just did a great impression of it.
It wasn't a bag of crisps.
Oh my god.
Dude, get a fucking
volume.
soundboard, okay? God damn it, you cheap bastard. It's driving me crazy. Where was I? So Savage Hulk is going to be in Spider-Man 4. For how long, I don't know. He'll be played by Mark Ruffalo, but he will not be Mark Ruffalo Hulk. People call it Professor Hulk, but it's Mark Ruffalo Hulk. So that's going to happen. And there's also another character that they're going to announce called the Punisher.
I know that guy.
Yeah, the Punisher is supposed to be in it too. And there's a lot of wild rumors, and I don't know about any of the other ones at all. I guess the red-haired girl from Stranger Things is being cast in it. How old is she now?
Sadie Sink, probably like fucking 50.
50?
With how they age.
Yeah, so she's old enough to play Mary Jane. So if she plays Mary Jane, that's fine. I got no problem with that. That I don't know. The only one I do know is the Hulk and the Punisher. So the news is out there now. The news is out there. And it was met
I thought they said that she was playing Tobey Maguire's daughter.
Tobey Maguire's not going to be in it.
I know, but his daughter might be.
Oh, Mayday Parker? Yeah, they did say Mayday Parker, but this is definitely not a multiverse story. This is one. So what I was told is Sony wanted to connect it to the multiverse, and for some reason, Kevin Feige said no, but in return, they offered a couple of characters, and they chose the Hulk and the Punisher. That's what I was told. But either way, it was met with overwhelming meh, this announcement. Overwhelming no, fuck Mark Ruffalo. I hate what they've done to the Hulk. And as you may or may not know, Marvel cannot make a solo with all the money they spent to get the Fox characters back and everybody. There's still two major characters that Disney Marvel does not have complete control over, nor will they ever have complete control over. And then one is Spider-Man and the other one is the Hulk, because the distribution rights belong to Universal, who is their old school Hollywood studio speaking, is their closest competition in many things, in parks and in studios, because Disney is the number one traditional studio in Hollywood and Universal is number two. Warner Brothers, which is number three, had their credit put to junk status recently. So the third largest actual movie studio in Hollywood had their credit put to junk status.
They're $50 billion in debt.
Yes. Yes.
How they're allowed to function as a corporation, $50 billion in debt is beyond me.
I don't know, but yeah, it's not exactly the like even bringing back Savage Hulk. It's like, can we just have a CG Hulk without Mark Ruffalo?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't need Mark Ruffalo. Can we just
What
employ...
do you mean we did? We got him in Captain Falcon.
Just get Ed Norton back.
Dude, just have the Hulk. Just have some stuntman in a fucking... that's all I need. He doesn't even have to say anything. Just Hulk smash. That's all you need to fucking say. You don't need Mark Ruffalo for that. But yeah, I'd prefer recasting him back, to be honest with you.
Hulk smash a bunch of weed.
Bruh.
Nice.
Who could give a shit about the Hulk? Particularly if you saw She-Hulk. Well, they just made him an absolute joke.
Oh, She-Hulk.
Beyond what Ruffalo's managed to do already.
You see all the rumors of like who's going to be in Doomsday now? They're saying it's everybody now. I think Hitler's going to be in Doomsday. I think he was seen on the set of Doomsday.
Oh, I fucking hope so. Maybe there'll be some final solution for the fucking MCU. Hi, Reddit.
Hello, Reddit.
Hello, Reddit, my old friend.
I think this will be the final solution for the MCU, to be honest with you. They delayed it. We haven't talked about the delay. They delayed Doomsday and Secret War. This is the least shocking news of them all.
Yeah, everyone was just waiting for them to say it. It was like, we already know, but you may as well make it official.
I totally agree with Gary here. I think 2027. I don't think we're going to see it December 2026. It's going to get May 2027.
Can you imagine the amount of contracts being written and all the scheduling for fucking 900 characters?
Breaking news. There are physical copies of the Rings of Power. High King Feanor Alpha Chad. It's a DVD.
What?
Yeah, and you can get them at Walmart. So if you want to run out and get your Rings of Power DVD.
Do they still make DVDs?
Yes. DVDs have always outsold Blu-rays. Always. There's never been a time where they hadn't, because of international sales. And they're which is kind of like, okay, things have drastically changed in the 15 years now since I've worked in Hollywood. Worked for Technicolor. Blu-rays were much easier to make than DVDs because you were compressing a lot more information on a smaller space, just to simply put. But they still outsold Blu-rays 1,000 to 1 worldwide. That's why. Where was I now? So thanks, High King Feanor Alpha Chad. My God,
what are you doing?
Oh my God, this is gonna drive me fucking nuts, Mahler.
It clearly already has.
Do you want to just bring that closer to the mic?
Yeah, I mean, not enough. Not everybody has not heard it yet.
Hey, Gary.
Yeah. Thank you. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry to interrupt all your eating and internet surfing with a live stream show.
It was your mistake to make.
I haven't started the internet surfing yet, but we're just about to get there.
He's just prepping for it now.
Well, he's got to, put up his VPN, Go to the incognito site.
Dude, all I'm going to say is I tried real fucking hard to pay for Mobland.
Wait, what?
Can you get it a la carte? No. Do you have Prime Video?
Yeah, but
you can bundle.
Yeah, but there's a whole thing.
Okay, but you can bundle like Prime and HBO on
Prime.
HBO and Paramount on Prime.
Yeah.
There's some kind of bundle.
Yeah, but because I'm not in the UK.
VPN.
I know.
VPN.
Even with a VPN, it was just like.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it works for me.
It was just like you're still not where we.
Is it not available to purchase like a la carte? I haven't looked.
No,
Okay.
you have to have. I think you have to have the streaming service in order to watch it, right? Because it.
No, I'm fine.
Maybe
Actually,
Apple.
I'm good. I'm just gonna go watch it with me on my boat, on Gary's boat.
There you go. I'm fine with Paramount Plus. It's got shitty Star Trek, but it's got Landman, Tulsa King. Yeah, it's good shit. And now Mobland. Now Mobland. Okay, Mahler. Mobland. Better than The Gentleman?
Oh, I'll next week we can answer that question because we'll have the 10 episodes. I need to see what they do with everything they've set up. See what they can pull off with all of the, payoffs and stuff. But I really like Gentleman. That was like top tier. So hard to say.
It's fun.
And I do love me some like taken fully seriously drama shit. And obviously, Gentleman is a little bit more comedic, but like at its best, it's still fucking great. And there's still loads of like really good drama payoffs in The Gentleman. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not decided yet. I'm gonna have to see that last episode, then I can probably figure it out.
Yeah. I heard The Last of Us ended.
Yes, faithfully. Hence, everyone hates it. It's so funny to watch the television audience turning on it as well. It's like, yeah, welcome.
Dude, yeah, okay. So in a much smaller, as you'll know what I'm talking about, it's all the comic fans watching what's happening to the MCU in Phase 4.
Yeah.
Last of Us fans are now seeing the same thing in kind of a microcosm. We're just
the only all different being on the screen and people's reaction to it.
As soon as we saw Captain Marvel, we just went, okay, we'll just wait. See you in a little bit. And we're right there. Same reaction. I guess the ratings are what, half of what they were at the.
That's what I've seen people saying. So I assume
it started off incredibly in terms of ratings.
Then they killed Joel,
and then they killed Joel. Just like in the game.
4.
Even though this time he was killed by a scrawny woman and not Big Papa Pump Abby. Neil, you're a coward. Cuckers, you're a coward. Where's your big, beefy, masculine piece of meat, Abby, that you said was realistic for 25 years?
Piece of meat.
Yeah, I want that meat. Give it to me raw.
So there goes another prestige HBO series, and what? Bye.
Fuckity bye.
And now all these shows, you know who's gonna win is people like Guy Ritchie. If Guy Ritchie can turn shit around quick like Taylor Sheridan can, if like they can flip a Mobland season 2 within a reasonable, say 16 months, which you should be because there's no like CG or anything like that, and they're starting to do that with Tulsa King and Landman's already. They're well into filming Landman, like that's when you started figuring this shit out. You cannot take 2 years in between, especially like a Reacher or something like that. That's ridiculous.
But isn't that just a fact, though? Like, if we were to boil down Mobland, it's just a lot of talking.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And it's fucking immense. Absolutely immense. And it just proves the power of storytelling and character.
Yep.
And how and just how that absolutely drives your show. Because I think the most spectacular thing we've seen in 5 episodes is the end of episode 5 so far. That's like the biggest thing that they've done.
Well, yeah. So far.
So far, from what I've seen. So you don't, all this reliance on CGI, and we need to have these epic, by the way, epic has never been such a fucking overused word in all my life.
For real.
These epic moments. No. Do you know what you need? You need good fucking characters.
Yep.
The MCU was built on good characters, good characterization, developing the characters, making you care about them. Fucking nah, it'll be right. It'll be fine. Just put some more CGI fucking slop in it. Just have Florence Pugh trying to hold up a fucking thing that's 3 super soldiers are struggling with. It'll be fine.
Dude, and that's
everybody we were covering was convinced she's just like the second coming of Jesus for protagonists.
It's
insanity.
gaslighting. It's all gaslighting.
They're like, oh, she's gonna have so many fans carrying the movie. It's gonna make several people. Like, sort of, if you got this far into it, Gary, but there's just a little bit at the end with several of the people saying it's gonna be it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be a big success, definitely 100%. It's just like, why do you? What is wrong with all you people? No, it's not. It's about mental illness.
Yeah,
it's about time.
It's a commentary on the people who like it.
Yeah, they're fucking crazy.
Yeah, that one was confusing, but also, I mean, like it's kind of indicative of the time too. Like we talked about it, Mahler. We said like they're gonna try to like fix stuff that I promise you they. Well, you talked about it a little bit. They recut a lot of that fucking movie. They recut a lot of Captain African American. They recut a lot of Snow White. They recut a lot of Daredevil to try to like remove some of the message because Captain African American was going to have a way more overt message in it, 100%, and they cut it out. And it doesn't make things better. It just doesn't. I mean, great. You spent a bunch of money to put in the message. Then you decided when you got enough criticism and started losing enough money and started recognizing the culture changed from out from under you that maybe you shouldn't do it anymore. But you shouldn't have done it in the fucking first place. So don't like expect fucking applause. Hey guys, we cut out all the woke shit that we put in my fuck you. You know, we just make a story. I don't know, put Steve Rogers in a Captain America movie.
No, we can't do that.
You want to make money? Oh, I don't know. Maybe put fucking Bucky in a Captain America movie. If you want to make money, you want the Thunderbolts to do better, you make the Bucky the leader, and then you turn it into the new Avengers, and he's second fiddle to fucking midget, pocket-sized Black Widow. And I understand Scarlett Johansson's just as short, but her tits are bigger, so I give her more respect. Just being honest.
That's guy logic, and it checks out.
It makes her taller.
It makes her more legitimate.
When she's laying down?
Yes.
Hey,
yeah,
we're all the same
nothing
size
against
lying
Florence
down.
Pugh, but dude, she does not carry. She does not scream team leader.
She screams Timu.
Timu, Black Widow. Yeah.
Timu,
Oh yeah.
Black Widow.
Let's do this. Okay, so Saturday, there's a Netflix event called Tadum.
What?
It's called
Yes.
Tadum. And it's a live stream, and they're basically going to announce all the dates of their shows. So you're going to get an announcement of Squid Game Season 3, Stranger Things Season 5, One Piece Season 2, which is coming out this year, and Happy Gilmore and all the shit they're releasing for the rest of the year. So they're doing this big event on May 31st. So we get a teaser for a teaser of One Piece.
Okay.
Next up, the Grand Line. Yeah.
I've seen this part.
Run it down. The sun is up.
That's not it, is it? No, there's more to it than that, X-Ray Girl.
Oh, this
There's
is the
way
one that was given
there's
to
way
me
more to it than that. Yeah. Well, not way more to it. That it is Tadum. It's called Tadum.
Let me find it then.
Well, I'm bagging and boarding comics, so there you go. While she's waiting, or while she's looking for that, and we're waiting.
Saints and sinners.
Oh, good God! Fucking A! I have no eardrums left. The fuck?
Look, just somebody super chat me 700 quid. I'll get myself a fucking audio mixer. That's it. Easy.
Just whisper it to the microphone.
Yeah, could you ASMR the rest of the fucking episode, please? Vermithor for wait. Oh, we'll get to that in a second. Saints and sinners. Where are we at?
We are at. It's equalized out yet? We are. By the way, it's not the audio mixer. It's StreamYard. It's StreamYard overcompensates, so it's StreamYard's fault. Just want to say that. But yes, Saints and Sinners is the anthology, the Ripperverse's first anthology book. It's made up of 6 stories, and these stories include Eric July, the Soska sisters, who are both members of the Rippaverse, but the other 4, those other 4 stories are written by Critical Drinker, Drunk 3PO,
Oh.
Mola
Oh, I know that
in
guy.
his writing debut, and yours fucking truly in his writing debut too, as we are all doing a 15-page, or in Mola's case, 16-page, maybe 17-page, stories for this anthology. It is available now to pre-order. It's literally just been active for 2 weeks, and we've sold 6,256 books, and sales-wise, $219,075. So please go. Have we got a link in the chat? Please go support this. This is Mauler's debut in writing, my debut in writing, and your feedback on these stories and our stories, of course, will be very much listened to by Eric. And if you like let's just say there is scope to potentially continue. So really excited to, from a personal level, really excited for you guys to get this book and see our stories. Morley, do you want to say something yourself
About the story, or
well, just
what?
say, do you want to say anything?
I mean,
'Cause-
it was a really fun experience to do it all. And it was really kind of them to offer it. I was kind of excited, especially once, I don't know if you feel the same way, but once you get rolling, you're sort of like, oh shit, oh yeah, this and then this. Oh, I put this here. This could be this, and and he's not wrong, you know. It's a thing where if you are interested, if you read it and you're like, hey, this seems pretty cool, you gotta let us know about that.
Yes.
Otherwise. Because future event. It's like one of them Telltale games. We will remember that if you choose particular options. Okay, so yeah, it's a little bit funny because it's kind of like you can't say anything, but you do want to say a whole bunch of things. Like you hope it'll excite, entertain, perhaps intrigue. Who knows? And yeah, really great team to help get the story where it needs to be. Because people don't know this. I'm actually not that familiar with comic books.
What?
Yeah, because from the show, I think at this point I've come across as a little bit of an expert, which is kind of cool. You know, I managed to pull that off. But you know, I do like the format, and it was very fun to make, and I'm looking forward to becoming, probably considered the greatest comic book creator of all time.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's
why
gonna
not?
happen.
And then move on to. Maybe I'll casually make some Hollywood movies as well. Just
maybe
in my spare time.
If in your spare time, if you have time.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a moment.
If you have a moment.
Yeah.
All right.
Links in the description. Did you
Links
find
in the description, and it's available now. Please support. Very excited again. Very excited for you guys to get it and your feedback.
Barry Windsor Smith X-Men. Ugh, so good.
I did used to own a comic book store. I never read any though.
Oh,
damn.
Well, you wouldn't be the first comic shop owner to,
well, yeah,
to do that. Okay, I just want to point that out. Fucking Barry Windsor Smith. Fucking G. Oh, rest in peace, Peter David.
Oh man,
That
was sad. 68.
Yeah, he had a stroke a while back, and I think I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, like Heroes Initiative was probably working with him, and he was trying to get some care, and he was having a little financial trouble, which is fucking sickening considering how many great Star Trek novels he's written. He did a bunch of great adaptations, including Spider-Man movie adaptation, just a ton of novel writing. So the best Hulk run ever. One of my favorite Hulk comics ever is by him and Dale Keown, which is Hulk the End, which is fucking magnificent. And just And I met him a couple times at con. Really nice guy.
His my first thing with Peter David was his Supergirl.
Peter David Supergirl was great.
Yeah.
Absolutely great.
Yeah.
So
he kind of really brought it back to life. And I just remember a lot of hype around that at that time. So
his
really
Aquaman was fucking great too. So. Peter David's Aquaman, Peter David's Hulk.
Man.
Absolute fucking legend, and he's gone.
Yeah, R.I.P. sir.
R.I.P. Thank you for all the great comic books and novelizations. So what did you find? Oh, you found the other one. Ta-dum.
Nope.
Ta-dum.
I'm not touching it. Ta-da! Let's go.
Let's go. You're going to find this one so much more detailed. There's so much more with this one. With this teaser for a teaser.
Are you with me?
I think I'm going to love it here.
Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same. You're dealing with things you ain't seen before.
Blah, 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 blah.
3, 2,
Oh.
1.
Rianne Johnson, who done it? Oh, your favorite, Mueller. I'm interested in that.
So much content.
Yeah.
Damn.
More.
That could have been it. That could have just been it.
But the guy, the sun is up. To wet it down. Get your money up. Get your money up. Get your money up.
Let's go.
That wasn't it either. X-Ray Girl.
No?
No.
It's the official trailer from Netflix.
Go to One Piece. God.
Oh my god.
There's a countdown and they get under a blanket and never mind. Just the moment's gone now.
X-Ray Girl's going to be in 2 pieces by the end of this.
Yeah.
Oopsies.
Yeah. Saints and Sinners.
Ta-da.
Coming to Netflix.
Coming to Netflix. This time.
Coming to a time near you.
Hey, come on, guys, bear with us. It's only our first show.
Right?
We're gonna have teething problems.
Oh God, it's not like X's search. I put One Piece Netflix and it gives me shit from fucking 3 years ago. Good God.
Was it about a 2-minute video?
It's not even that. It's them waiting for sitting together going, let's look at this. And there's a count. Don't even do it. Because by the time you show it, you'll be like, we went through all this trouble for this. It's fucking nothing.
Oh, I saw it.
But they showed it. They showed it on Daily. So it's out there. It's out there. Let's go to Super Chats. Vermithor. Great dragon. The 50. The best dragon. Great dragon. Mahler pointed out Harrison Ford emotions in indie films last week. I have to say my favorite moment in the series is the Well of Souls. No talking, just John Williams music. Ford going through every emotion in the map room. Freaking magical. Hail, boys. That is a brilliant scene. That is a goated scene. John Williams, just peak John Williams with that too. And I saw that scene in theaters easily like 50 times. I went to see that movie every other weekend for a year.
That's normal. That's what everyone should have done.
Yeah.
Because it played for over a calendar year in theaters around the country. And you could just roll up and go on, $2 Tuesday or whatever it was, $1 Tuesday at the time. And then roll in and see Raiders again.
Oh,
it's fucking great. Good times. Thank you, Vermithor, for the 50. Ryan for 20 euros says, the only good thing about this Harry Potter show is at least Rowling has creative say, unlike Tolkien. I don't know if she does.
Doesn't sound like it.
If she has creative say, she ain't saying much publicly. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of says. But but The only time she has ever commented on the show was saying she doesn't have the power, nor would she fire Black Snape because of him signing a letter in support of transmissions. That's the only comment she's ever made about the show. She's never said, neat casting. I can't wait for this to come out. And I think that's very deliberate because she's continuing her activism and she doesn't probably want to mix that in with the show. She's probably doing it to protect Warner Brothers and Universal and stuff. Not that it makes a bunch of difference to anybody else. But, you know, if you intermix, hey, come to Wizarding World. We just opened up a Ministry of Magic ride. And then she's calling a bunch of dudes dressed as women dudes. Probably wouldn't look good.
Well, that's because they are.
I know. Josh Kelsey has dropped $19.99. Doesn't say anything, but that's what he does. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh. Shlomi Leaner for $19.99 says, up to episode 10 of Andor, and it's so far incredible. I am still having feelings. Why does it? Serial's death?
Cecil's.
Cecil's death?
Cecil.
There's no Cecil in the show, X-Ray Girl.
Oh.
Cyril, I think they made. That's Cyril.
I
corrected his. I corrected. She corrected me wrong.
Is there a cereal in it?
This is cereal.
Cyril. That's cereal, not Cecil. So I was all, Cecil died?
Like I said, first episode, teething problems.
Teething problems.
I didn't know who to vote for when he was fighting Andor. This makes me sad. Just imagine something like this for a Darth Bane show. Well, you just don't.
You ain't gonna get anything. So the thing to realize is that Star Wars is super doomed. Filoni will drive it into the fucking depths of hell.
Andrew McCarthy for $19.99. Hail to the Fellowship. If Darth Vader is the most popular movie villain, who is the most popular TV villain or video game villain? Oh, that would require lots of thought.
And that's how I proper think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
TV series villain. I mean, Penguin's up there. That was
I think a lot of people say Walter White.
Walter White, yes.
I think a lot of people say
he started
Walter
off
White.
as a hero, sort of.
Well, it's called Breaking Bad.
Crazy.
I mean, he's a good guy by the end, right?
Sure.
No.
What do you mean? He killed all the Nazis.
Well, yeah, but he's not a good guy. It was all self-serving.
That part, he does it for everyone else.
He does it for Jesse.
Ooh,
he does that for
Joffrey.
Jesse. He takes care of the kids. He tries to look out somewhat for Skylar. He could have stayed hidden, but then he got killed. I think by the end, he's doing a lot of selfless stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, he knows
reflects on
his
the fact
time's
that
up.
Yeah, but he even says, like, he reflects on the fact that he was selfish when it came to, like, seasons, 2 through 4 or whatever, and a lot of 5.
Okay.
He's a complicated character.
It is
okay?
No, you are absolutely correct. That is the beauty of complex writing.
A lot
No.
of the Lannisters.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, like, you could say Joffrey, Baratheon, Cersei Lannister, Tywin.
Yeah, she could drink a mean glass of wine.
Tywin did nothing wrong. No, I'm just kidding.
True.
But I'd have to give it a good think because there's probably 50 answers out there. The thing is, a lot of TV villains and procedural shit end up like turning good because they get so popular.
Yeah. True.
Spike was a great one.
Remember Sylar was like a horrible villain in Heroes,
okay.
and they made him a.
The reason why that's not a good example is because everything sucks past season 1.
I know, it does.
True, that's true. Yeah.
Yes.
God, that show went to shit fast. That was the writer's strike that killed that show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's such a shame too, because first season's still like worth seeing. It's good.
Yeah, it's a great series. It's the first season's great season. Yeah.
Smoking Man.
I have to admit that my brain immediately went to Walter White.
Yeah, so did I. So
Mhm.
did mine.
That's fair.
But I think it does require good thought.
What about video game villain? Doors.
Ooh. Dr. Robotnik? Technically, you know.
Really?
Well, I'm just thinking in terms of iconic villains.
Fucking Bowser's more iconic than him.
Bowser. I mean, there's
That's a good
another.
one. Mhm.
There's your Sega and there's your Nintendo dealt with.
Yeah.
A door.
Um,
Because they missed
Still
it the
a door
first
for
time.
Barry.
Still a door.
What about the goat? Remember the goat?
Fuck that
Pyramid
fucking
Head
goat.
from Silent Hill 2's pretty
Oh,
iconic.
Sephiroth.
Sephiroth, yes.
Thanks, chat.
That's a great one. Sephiroth's a great one. Yeah.
Voltatron.
Huh?
You took a second. You were like, wait.
Wait, what?
You even like somewhat agreed as though you thought I was talking
And I was
about
like, what?
real.
Oh, okay. So in Donkey Kong, who's the villain?
Well, it depends.
Kong.
Which game?
No, I think it's Mario.
Wow.
Ooh.
the white oppressor.
Yes. Ben Winterman on the Streamlabs side for $20. Ben Lurk, they need to do a whole video essay, like Johnny Lawrence with fucking Karate Kid, like how Kong did nothing wrong.
Can Neil Cuckman be the
Yes.
biggest
Yes.
game villain? Okay.
Yes, I will even, as a master gamer, I second that. Having never played any of his games. I watched somebody play it, though.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Ben
it's
Winterman
something.
on the Streamlabs side for $20. Been lurking on all things Nerdrotic for a couple of years. Love the content. Well, welcome. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for lurking. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Blackguard 4 for 20 says Doctor Who is going to regenerate as a furry next. Why not? They've tried every other shit idea so far. I'm actually for that. Steve Watson for 20 British pounds, proper money. I hope Mobland is done with the last episode. It is bad enough there. It is bad enough there is one season wasting these actors' talents.
What?
Wow.
Get out of here. Come on.
The duality.
Come
So many great fucking scenes.
The duality of man.
This might be like one of my favorite things for Tom Hardy, honestly. Like
It is.
Man, he's fantastic at doing like the subtle seething rage.
Oh, yeah. He's boiling. This is a boiling fucking pit of lava inside of him.
And then Pierce Brosnan, I mean, fucking hell, he should just be in more stuff. It's such an obvious, between this and Dr. Fate, it's like, why isn't this man in everything?
I know.
I know. Well, who knows? But I did like where Richie is talking to H, as he calls him, and he says, I like you. He says, I've always liked you. He says, you've got everything, your loyalty, your da-da-da. He says, your only problem is
You're
you're on the wrong side.
Yep.
Yeah. And he says, what do you think, what do you think about me? And he's just like, just always thought you're a bit of a cunt. It's just like...
Dude, the actor for Richie's been fantastic as well.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, all opinions are welcome here. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate it.
Appreciate the coin.
Ones. Yeah.
Even the wrong way. Yeah. Even the
wrong opinions are welcome. Absolutely. Sarah Gould for $20 says the Rings of Power.
This isn't about to say the Rings of Power is good, is it?
No. It says Trop, so I'm guessing
the
it's
Rings of Power, I think.
Versus Eddie Murphy's Dr. Dolittle. Both use nothing but both use nothing but names and vague general concepts from the original work. One was actually entertaining and didn't bother claiming to be in the same world. All right, I can't remember Eddie Murphy's Dr. Dolittle. That was
I
a
didn't know
while
it came from
ago.
a book.
Oh, I
I've
remember
Dr.
it, but
Doolittle's-
never
yeah.
saw it. But
Yeah.
It was fun for a little kid.
I just don't remember any of it anymore.
Yeah, I
I
don't
can't
remember
believe
it.
Robert Downey Jr. did Dr.
yeah,
Doolittle. That was the thing
Did
that
he?
happened.
Yes, he
he
did.
talks to the animals. Cigarette.
I remember the OG one, which is probably based on a book, right? So it's based on a book, but I remember the first movie came out. I was alive when it came out. No. The legendary golden spork for $20 says 2002. Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. 2025, Ohana means state custody. State custody means fuck them kids. Yes, the controversy of the Lilo and Stitch ending. I saw the original Lilo and Stitch when it came out. And because I had
good movie, Gary. Damn it.
it's a good movie. I walked out of it enjoying it. Logan wasn't even born yet, so I had my other two. I had a kid, and the kid I was helping raise at the time, Anthony, good kid. We took them, and it was fun. And I have no intention of seeing this next one. Are you going to see it, Mahler?
Yeah, we're covering it on Next EFAP because they're gonna fucking ruin a film that I quite like. Lilo and Stitch is awesome, and it was such an obviously good move to remake that one because Stitch is super marketable, fun, cute, fierce creature that can be plushified and stuff. Like it making that much money was unfortunately inevitable. It's just like
Mola, the hot toy is already available to pre-order.
Wait, what?
Hot toy for Stitch? I wouldn't mind seeing that actually, because I'm curious how they would
let
make
me
it.
find it. Let me find it.
Is it going to cost $5,000 because tariffs?
I shall.
I think they've eased up. I think the stock market went crazy today. I saw the arrow. Listen, I don't trade. I was at the gym and I saw the arrows going up and it was green. So I'm like, okay, that must be going up.
It's like a big. It's pretty. Like
does it move and talk and do all those shit?
It's posable. It is posable,
but it doesn't move and talk and.
It's not real, Gary. If that's what
it's
you're asking.
not real. It's not an alien that they actually got and replicated. Disappointment.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
That's a hot toy.
Do you get the girl with it?
My plushie's cuter.
But that is made by Hot Toys. Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that'll probably sell. Maybe. I don't know, actually. I wonder how the markets work with Hot Toys and like
children
Disney films. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, Disney adults will buy the shit out of that. You kidding me?
Yeah.
All right.
And that, it's gonna make $1 billion easy. It's got no competition for the next month.
What do you mean? Mission Impossible. They share an audience.
It's got no competition for the next month.
The impossible mission is to make its money back.
Yeah, I mean, like, credit to Tom Cruise in this. That I know they spent $400 million and another 100 in marketing. His marketing has been fucking great. Like, he put out a whole statement saying thank you for seeing. Like, everything that guy has done is great. And it's like, if you want to support the movie just for that, fucking A, go do it. Almost makes me want to just go watch it again, and I'll feel the same way. But
I liked your video. I mean, you had your opinion on it, and then at the end you went, and I'll be first in line to watch Tom's next film.
Fucking A, I will.
Because I totally got what you were trying to say and whatnot. So I kind of like, that was like, you gave him a really good beginning, and then you gave him a really good ending, and then you gave you critical points in the film in between. It was a good video.
Thank you. I have respect for him. That's it. I have tons of respect for the guy, and it like fucking killed me that this movie. I didn't like the movie. I just didn't, But if people did, and you want to keep supporting it, and I hope you do, I hope it makes a fucking $1 trillion based just on his marketing campaign alone, because that would get more people to like. He's done this before. He's done the great marketing for Top Gun Maverick and for Dead Reckoning, and nobody picks up on it. Now, a couple of movies have like done the thank you beforehand, but they still like act like fucking retards on the red carpet. And like going to theaters, especially Tom Cruise, going to theaters, shaking people's hands, That's fucking great. I think that's great, and more people should do that. Instead of talking about getting rid of toxic masculinity at Cannes Film Festival or just fucking Pedro Pascal, who is now the new face of woke Hollywood. He is absolutely he has stolen the tiara from Rachel Zegler and put it on.
Disbury was completely right where he said he's the face of modern, was it
modernity,
male feminism,
yeah. He's the face of Hollywood modernity. If people don't want to use the term woke anymore, that's fine. But he is what Hollywood thinks masculinity should be, not masculine.
Yeah. An effeminate male.
Yes. Yes, and he wanted to take that tiara from Rachel Zegler. He even supported her. He's all so brave. He shot out some posts performing. Remember when he called out Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers?
Oh yeah.
I like how he says my name because Jeremy kept on going Pedro.
But Jeremy's response would be, but at least he watches my stuff.
Yep.
You watched it. But you watched it.
But you watched.
You have heard of me.
Yes. Yes. You have heard of me. Yes.
Horny Alf for 1999 says, Gary, I watched Fountain of Youth. So did I. On Apple TV by Guy Ritchie. It's like an Indiana Jones National Treasure with John Krasinski as the protagonist. Pretty good movie. Horny Alf. It was inoffensive. I'll say that. It was really inoffensive.
A review.
Check out the new movie. It's inoffensive.
It's inoffensive.
All right.
It tried to be Indiana Jones National Treasure, maybe even Mummy-ish a little bit. What was weird, Horny Alf, and bless you, brother, thank you for the super chat. I'm glad you liked it. Was it felt like to me that Natalie Portman character was supposed to be his ex-wife, and last minute they made her his sister because the banter between those two was like, that's very ex-wife banter. That's not brother and sister banter. It was weird. It was definitely weird. They had a really hot chick beating the shit out of a lot of dudes, but she was really hot. Okay, so points for that, I guess. But yeah, it's like it was like, I don't know, Guy Ritchie's he puts out these great TV shows and then he puts out these kind of like pretty good movies, okay, but it doesn't feel like Guy Ritchie, back in the Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels days.
The real bite.
Yeah. Like The Gentleman felt like old school Guy Ritchie. In its directing and the music and the style, it really felt like it. Wonder if he's going to do another Sherlock Holmes.
There was a room a couple of years ago, wasn't there, that they were.
I mean, I liked them well enough.
I thought they were.
I like the first one.
I like the first one more than the second one for sure.
I thought they're
What did you think of the show Sherlock, Az?
It started off very well, and then it turned into a humongous pile of dog shit.
After that, I have no faith in any writing from Mark Gatiss or Gatiss.
No, yeah, Gatiss, which pick one, I think. But yeah, the first season was good because it was tending to follow the books, some of the books, the stories pretty well.
Well, Moffat was more involved in those early
seasons. Well, this is what they say why Doctor Who got very convoluted because he was doing this Sherlock.
Yep.
Plus Doctor Who at the same time, he was stretched too thin. But what was the final season of Sherlock? 3, was it?
God, I can't even remember.
It was like absolute tripe, like the most shittest crap I think I've ever had the misfortune to watch.
Dude, everybody hated it. Everybody hated it. They're like, what the fuck happened? And yeah, he got split. Moffat just had too many things to do. Too many things to do.
I'm with Mauler on Gattis's writing. It's just like
it's not very good in Doctor Who. I think Unquiet Dead is the only episode I really like from him in Doctor Who. That was from first season. Hero of Canton says fire X-ray girl. No.
He said Gray's Earl.
Fire Greg X Gray's Earl. I did. And my brain put that right back together.
Man,
Is
I
that
know
weird?
you hated Gray's Earl, but I thought he was a cool dude. He brought certain energy to the show.
He did.
But, all right.
But he's gone.
Aw.
Yeah, Gray's
Sorry.
Rip Graysill.
Tony
Yeah.
Soprano on the Streamlabs side for 1776. Mobland has been great, but it's obvious how all the women have to be strong and powerful compared to the men in the family. Serafina should at least have that bitchy chef mentality in it.
Oh, I think they're very flawed. I mean, they're very flawed. I mean, Bella so far is she's a little bitch. She's she's really kind of like trying to play Tom Hardy. She's punching well above her weight, and she's making like a lot of people in this show. She's starting to make some real bad decisions.
Well, I just, take Serafina, for example.
Yep.
Serafina. So she was very confident in
Yes.
all the scenes she was in, very much trying to, get her own way, carve her own path, and be like, just because I'm like the sort of lesser valued
She wants
Mhm.
to prove herself.
child. And then, she gets into a situation that even she thought she had prepared, fucks her over, and then she's absolutely terrified, shaken to her core, and she's gonna, the fact that it's orchestrated by the Maeve, right? So that's two women clashing, technically speaking. I was really impressed with the dynamic between Pierce Brosnan and Maeve. The way they're writing them, they're both just fucking vying for full control, both pulling cards all the time, both subverting each other. I just think it makes for really, really interesting TV. But the women suffer in this as well as the men.
Yes, they
So-
do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
they're not out
definitely
there
suffer from
fighting or anything like that. They are, there's a couple of them taking pills and drinking and sitting in a room wondering if they're going to live, So, like, it's, yeah.
I mean, look what happened to Vron, right?
Oh
Yep.
Ooh,
Oof.
ooh, oof.
Paul's funny. Nathan Cassidy for $4.99. Let's give Shudigawa some credit as he did the impossible. He got fired from a government job.
Hey! Waka waka waka.
Yeah, I can't give too much away, but there is in Mobland there's comeuppance, and then what Mahler just said, there are consequences. Mahler, any vengeful plans for Drinker making you watch The Last of Us Season 2? Says
I'm not sure.
Zeddy Boy.
It's like a little IOU one that I'm going to keep now
Oh,
until
yeah.
something happens. And then when he refuses, I'm going to be like, Drinker, this is not what a friend would do.
Remember?
Mm.
Do you
Then
remember?
He'll be like,
Remember? Yeah, I've got that in my back pocket from one day. Hey, Drinker, remember when you made me play The Last of Us Part 2?
he's an evil man.
You
and he must be
owe
punished.
me.
You now owe me 2 favors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was it Last of Us Part 2 that you uploaded on April 1st?
Yes.
That playthrough? Remember when you did that to me?
Well, I did it to everybody that was subscribed. So not
You're all
only
of
did that,
us.
not only did it get all 26 parts, but it absolutely fucked their algorithm. And so all they got in the recommended was Last of Us Part 2.
Uh-huh.
I don't regret a thing. I do not regret. It's the funniest thing. Lost 800 subscribers in a day.
X-Men went a little hard back in the 80s.
Wow.
Damn!
Wow.
What?
Wow. Fucking
That-
do it. Do
wow.
it, Wolverine. And he's got a smoke in his mouth as well.
Damn.
Do it. I dare you. Do it. Do it
Oh
now.
my God. Power pack. Mikey Gussler for $10 says Warner Brothers, being Warned Brothers, sent a cease and desist letter to the person hosting the LA screening at Schumacher Cut for Batman Forever. The company is losing money, and it seems they want to. Yeah, they're fuckers. They did that. Yep, they shut down the screening.
Why?
The screening of like 15 people, by the way.
Why?
Because you can't.
The scenes are online anyway.
Yeah, like you can get a hodgepodgey version of it online.
Yeah.
Mikey for $10 more says, I gotta be honest with you. I think Superman is in its worldwide total will make somewhere between 300 and 4 million, like the last several DC films. I see no hype for this movie whatsoever. Did you see the Ruby? Do you see the picture of the Ruby's costume going around? That's like, it looks better on the model than it does on David Cornsweet.
Well, the hot toy looks better. Have you seen the teaser for the hot toy of Superman?
No, I haven't.
The costume looks like a million times better than it does. On David Cornsweet. Because it's properly fitted for the fucking figure.
Well, dude, the color sucks. But Molly, you're
I know,
gonna say
it's
something?
hideous.
I think it makes more than 300 million. Like I don't see that happening. How much it makes though is still a little difficult to nail down.
Yeah, I think my prediction is about
those
750.
Those out of captured monkeys in like a cave.
Yeah.
If that is true, captured monkeys, interdimensional monkeys typing online shit.
Oh, no.
I might just go to the foyer for some snacks.
It's in the movie.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
It's in the movie, and there's a matter of fact, they're going to be explaining some of the quantum chamber stuff in Peacemaker season 2, which leads directly into Superman.
Because there's 2 Peacemakers.
Yes.
Yeah.
One from season 1, one from season 2.
Can you help me out? I saw someone mention, or like a summary mention, that Michael Rooker is in Peacemaker season 2.
He is.
Who the fuck is he playing?
Playing a completely different character who hunts eagles. He's hunting the eagle.
I thought for a second there he was bringing him back as the same character, and I was like,
Nope.
does he remember how time works?
Nope, it's a different character.
Okay.
Hunting his eagle, focusing on the little petty thing. Because it's cutesy pootsy.
Wow. Never seen that before from Superman's James Gunn.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it makes $1 billion, but I could be wrong.
I don't think it touches $1 billion.
Does it make
I might
more
say
than,
it's locked out of making $1 billion. Like, that's not happening.
Does it make more than Fantastic Four?
That's
a tough one. Poll,
we have
put
to
up
see
a poll,
the
X-Ray
film
girl.
first.
Well,
we have to see the film first.
What do people think will make more money?
If I was like gun to my head, you had to pick one to make more money. I'd probably pick Superman.
Yes, I would agree with that.
But Az is right. Yeah, we need to see him. It's going to be a big.
Look, if this Superman film is fucking mid to not very good, I think it dies after its first weekend. I think it fucking goes. So it's going to be very interesting to see its reaction, because like I said, the trailers have not got me. They have not got me at all.
Yeah, same. The marketing in general, man.
Yes. Yeah.
Stellar.
Has not been good. But maybe it's a great movie. We'll see.
Maybe.
We'll find out very soon.
Love to come out.
I hope so.
I think it'd be a great video to come out the cinema and go, do you know what, folks? The marketing didn't get me. I didn't like anything that surrounded this. Came out, watched it, came out, fucking loved the film.
Loved the monkeys yelling at people online.
It works really well.
So
when
good.
you get the full context of everything and it all fits together and it works really well, and this is a great Superman film. I just got a feeling that's not going to happen.
I got a bad feeling about it.
Yeah.
Chat thinks Superman is likely.
Yeah.
Make more money.
Okay, that's fair.
I think that's fair too. And
I got a feeling that Fantastic Flop is going to be a fantastic. I just got a feeling that's going to be a pile of shit.
Well,
I think Pedro's the only thing that is
Wait,
potentially.
were you saying you think it's going to flop?
Yeah, 4. Yeah, I think I got a feeling that could be 500 to 600 mil tops.
That's not impossible. Yeah. Do I think it would flop? How much would it have to make? What do we think the budget is?
Well, what the
200 million.
Let's say 2 to 250 is the budget.
Just got to hit. We're thinking 600, 700 at least.
I would say 650 to 700. Yeah, as a reasonable break-even point
for them to feel it's successful.
Oh no, that's break-even.
Oh
no, 6.
Well, it ain't making $1 billion.
No, I think it's successful if it does over 800. I would say.
Yeah, between 700 and 800, I think it's successful, and you move forward. It's not making a bunch of money, but like at least optically wise, it looks successful. I think if it makes like 500, 600 million, that's questionable.
But as you can see from that retarded Reddit post.
Which one?
Look,
that's called
exactly.
Reddit.
Yeah. That retarded Reddit post that said, why aren't we saying that 430 million worldwide is a success for Thunderbolts, even though it's not even anywhere, it's on 355 million for a start. So when you got people saying that don't understand how the box office works, then if Superman or Fantastic Four made like 600 million, they'd be like, it's a huge success. It's got a budget of 200.
If Thunderbolts somehow magically makes $600 million, I would say that's probably a success. I would give that a W. Thunderbolts. If Thunderbolts somehow...
it's not hitting 400.
I know. It's hypothetical. So if in a fantasy world, if it somehow doubles what it's making right now and has the most amazing legs and the biggest box office comeback I've ever seen ever, and it gets to 600 million, you go, okay, that's successful for Thunderbolts. But that is not successful for Fantastic Four.
No. Well, the Thunderbolts has got a lower budget, 180 budget. 180 budget plus 100 million marketing. So the whole thing has to hit 460 to break even.
Optically.
And it's on
optically, that's what I mean. Is like the Batman.
It's a little bit of nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Yeah, the Batman optically made enough money to get a sequel, but fucking barely.
And that did 775.
Yeah.
And we're talking about something that's floundering on 355 million right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cope on the internet.
Always is.
Ooh,
Joke of all butts for 50 Danish krona says, I hate as so much I have become I have become compensated for life. This is constipated for life. God damn it, I can't read. This is all because he is such a coward and slut and a bad fan for not playing Star Wars Outlaws.
That's true. That's just true.
Hey, all you have to do, PayPal me $2,000 and I'll do it. That's all you have to do. It's not hard. I mean, it's very hard. That's the whole point. But that's it. Those were my terms. I set terms. Do we have terms? You've said no, we do not have terms. So there you go. That's you. That's not you. That's not me. That's you.
Wait.
But take some fiber, please, because I don't want you to be constipated for the rest of your life, mate.
That reminds me of Tropic Thunder when he says, I am constipated. I fucking love that scene.
Oh, I guess so Christopher McQuarrie talked about them making a movie on hang on. Okay,
Grossman, Len Grossman.
And here's why I'm for it. Okay. So yeah, Christopher McQuarrie talked about says Tom Cruise is very serious about making a Les Grossman movie. It ultimately comes down to the character. We discussed it briefly before the show. There's only really one way this can happen. Now, I think the world needs this movie. I think Les Grossman ripping his way through fucking modernity-filled Hollywood, ripping the shit, being politically incorrect, being fucking horrible, inappropriate, racist, all the stuff that a good comedy should have. And if it's written by Trey Parker and Matt Stone, I'm down. I don't think anybody else can write it. Do you think anybody else can write this comedy, Mahler?
Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen.
What?
It's funny when you said, I was like, which Seth is he gonna go
McFarlane,
for?
Rogan, Green.
Yeah, I was actually going to say Seth Green for a minute then, but bit of a Buffy reference. If Seth Rogen, of course, it will be hilarious.
Oh.
Oh, we got the when I went to see Mission Impossible, we got the Naked Gun trailer again, and it was just as unfunny second time round. Apart from the O.J. Simpson bit, which you did laugh at again out loud. But that film does not. Oh man, that was a bad trailer.
It's coming out in August. It's not going to have a lot of competition. That's what they're up against. Like, this year is going to be so fucking weird. I'm kind of making a video on this, kind of. So the first quarter of this year for theaters was abysmal. It was down 7% from last year, which was the year after the strike, which is the second worst year, only to 2020 when no movies came out. Then it got then it got saved. Then it got saved by Minecraft, which it looks like it's not going to. I think it would have made $1 billion if they didn't go to VOD so early. I think if they would have waited, it was still doing well enough to where I think they would have legged out $1 billion by the beginning of summer, by midsummer. So it should have been $1 billion movie, but it's a hit. I did not like the movie.
Big hit.
Big fucking hit. Okay. And then you got kind of a sleeper hit just here in America with Sinners. Not catching on internationally at all. But you got a sleeper hit. And then you have Lilo and Stitch. And you have a weekend like this, and then it's going to be nothing for a little while. Like 28 years later is going to come out, but it's not going to be like some major tentpole blockbuster. It could be successful, and I can't wait to see it. But and then we have July, which is just fucking packed. Well, packed. Not like it used to be.
Yeah.
But it's got 3 movies coming out in 1 month, which is very unusual. You know, we have not had a normal release schedule, and this year still isn't one since 2019. And then after July, it's nothing till Avatar. Nothing. Now June will have How to Train Your Dragon, so I'm guessing that'll probably be the best movie of the month. That'll do the best, and I'm actually going to go see that one. But it's just like it's feast or famine. It's feast or famine. It's going to be a rough year, dude. And this was supposed to be survive until 25. Guys, it's supposed to be survive until 25.
Well, there's a big chance that Doomsday won't even hit 26, never mind 25. Oh my God. Just think of the beautiful gap that we're going to have between MCU slop.
I can promise you that will get delayed again. It'll get delayed to May of the next year.
And don't, count your chickens yet, as they might just toss out a random TV show.
Oh, there's TV. I'm just talking cinematically. Not having to go and see the most basic bitch formulaic trailer that has the same beats as the previous one, that has the same beats as the other one. Bang, bang. Musical interlude. Bang, bang. Oh, coming to the cinema soon. MCU joke that ain't funny at the end. Boom.
Rewatching Breaking Bad, just finished season 2. Jane's death is still spoilers. No, just kidding. Is still horrible. A boring debate would happen if it released today, even though it's brilliant. Says Pegsy for $4.99. It's a fucking brilliant show. Brilliant show. Nick the Greek for $4.99. I'm surprised the UK cops didn't just arrest Conrad Harrigan for mean tweets. Yeah, instead of planting evidence.
Yeah.
Accident seller for 20 Norwegian krona. Who is hottest babe, Bella Ramsey or Greta Thunberg?
Oh my God.
I'm going gay.
I
might as well do with those two. Let's just be honest.
No. Who is the hottest babe? Haley Atwell.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Hero of Cat for $2. Az refuses to keep things out of his mouth. True.
Facts.
Waiting for the asteroid for $9.99. I've only been a member for 2 months, but been watching you guys since last year. Thank you. So glad I found this channel. You speak the truth. Hail the real BBC and FNT and EFAP
Aw.
from a 22-year-old female listener. Wow. It's like a unicorn.
Based.
Thank you. Based unicorn. Good name, too. Waiting for the asteroid.
Mm.
We might not have to wait long.
Aren't we all? Fucking aren't we all right now?
Bada bing, bada bang for €6, says RIP Peter David. Gone too soon and a great loss in comics. Agreed.
Yeah.
Bungless Twanger for $5 says, Hail, X-Ray Girl and they, them. Did you see the AI meme of George Floyd holding a cake and celebrating 5 years sobriety? It's the classic. Dude, no, there was so many. There were so many I cannot show. Did you see the fentanyl 4 meme?
No.
The fentanyl 4. And it's the Fantastic Four with George Floyd. And then there was the Iron Fent. Dude, I can't show any of these. Oh, they were terrible. So I shared them all with Jeremy and just went, oh my gosh. The Fentanyl 4. Hail as Mobland. For fuck's sakes, tell me you watched it. Don't disappoint us yet again. 5 episodes. That's pretty good. Did you do that yesterday?
He did not complete it. Yeah, but you're giving him rewards for being like, oh, you nailed 5 today. It's like, yeah, we had a whole week to watch all of them.
I'll never do anything for you ever again.
You never did anything for me.
5 episodes. 5 episodes. I did a service to mankind.
What about womankind?
Fuck them.
Damn.
Maddening for $10 says, bought the Penguin 4K was we cleared it in 2 days.
Whoa,
enjoying the bounty of quality programming Paramount Plus has provided. Appreciative of your show recommendations. Quality program still draws breath. Thank you. Yes. Dude, sorry, dude. I don't know if you're a dude, but I dude everybody. I dude my mom.
Stream. What? You do what?
I call my mom dude. I say dude. I dude to my mom all the time.
I do my mom. Wait, what?
I dude.
Oh
dude.
my God.
And you got to be specific to which one, by the way.
Wait, what?
I have 2 moms.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and they're not lesbians. They're not.
But really, though? Okay.
There's a really good show on right now. And it's been my favorite thing of the year so far. Is Mom.
Clarkson's Farm?
Clarkson's Farm. Okay, Clarkson's Farm is God. I did my watch party. I got to find time. I'm so fucking busy the next week. It's gonna be crazy.
I'm nearly done with Eternal, by the way. Eternal.
Oh, good. Wait, are you liking it so far? You think it's okay?
Yeah, like I think it's a fine show that I'll be interested to see more of. It's not like you know, Mobland where I'm super attached.
It's not 10 out of 10. It's like a 7 out of 10 decent show. It's and it's a little different and it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna do Clarkson's Farm next.
Fuck. Well, if we find time to
It sounds like we won't be able to.
not till well, I've got Fan Expo Saturday and I have to record. I have to finish recording my latest video and start recording 2 more to have them out by early next week because I'm traveling. That's my schedule. Just in case anybody needed to know. That's my week. It's a terrible life. I got to record videos. One of them about Mobland. So I'll get to watch Mobland again.
Hey.
And the other one's about Doctor Who. Oh.
Claire, by the way, Claire Obscure Expedition 33 has sold 3.3 million copies.
How many players does it have, though, Az?
On the 33rd day of release.
How many players does it have, though, Az?
Gazillion!
Ooh, have you completed it?
Oh, did you cry?
No, because I'm a man.
Oh, I cried.
I
Like
bet
4
you did.
times already.
You're not a man. It all adds up.
Yeah, you're answering your own questions here, X-Raker.
What about Doom as?
I haven't played it since I did that first stream.
Damn. It's weird this release of Doom because it just feels like something's up, you know?
Yeah,
It's not quite right.
I don't. Again, I have no prejudice towards the game. I enjoyed what I played, but I just have no impetus to go back.
Which is okay. I didn't want to stream any
48.
more of it. I found it a little the tempo. It was not my tempo.
Okay.
That's a reference, and if you don't get it, you suck. Come on, Gary. Not my tempo.
Not my tempo. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Some video
Buffy
game.
Simmons.
Oh,
Are you
Really?
gonna...
What?
Whiplash.
You should punish them all. There you
Whiplash.
go.
Thank you.
Az got it. It's okay.
Whiplash? What?
Oh my god.
I
You've
fucking
seen Whiplash, right?
I zoned out. You were talking about video games. I was reading super chats.
You 100% have zoned out.
Yep.
Never mind.
Night Rain 3 days.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh, Molly.
Mm.
Do you want to become the third member of the team?
That'd be Elden Ring, right?
Yeah.
Elden Ring. It's so good. I watched a full playthrough and it is definitely in y'all's wheelhouse.
I might not be the man for the job on that one. I wasn't as fond of Elden Ring as you were.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
You're probably better
Okay.
off grabbing someone who's going to be much more enthusiastic.
Just remember, it's bosses after
we-
bosses after bosses.
Isn't
We
Alex
should,
Garland doing a Elden Ring movie?
They
Yes.
announced it, yeah.
That's going to be great.
No, it's
I'm
not.
just wondering what the story's about.
Was my sarcasm too subtle?
Not at all.
No, it wasn't. But just for the people on Reddit out there, it's just thought I'd nail that one flat for them.
Mhm. There needs to be subtitles for sarcasm on the internet.
Yes.
Also, British sarcasm is usually the most subtle, but that's
Dude,
why it's the most funny.
you speak in sarcasm. Your entire culture is sarcastic.
That's why it's hard to tell.
Yes.
You don't know when they're actually being sarcastic.
I just assume
Sarcasm
you're
is the
in-
lowest form of wit, but it's the funniest.
Ain't seen a movie in years since Solo, says Hero Canton for $2. You haven't missed a lot. Okay, to be honest with you. A couple things, but not a lot. B-Chain 315 for $10. Hail, I reached my weight loss goal, down 50 pounds. Hail, brother. Things are trending in the right direction. Much love, guys. Thank you for all you do and the inspiration. Cheers, and let's go Mets. No. I draw the line with the Yankees
Listen,
Junior.
you can lose weight, but you can't support the Mets.
That makes sense. Checks out.
Thanks, B-Chain. Neil Horn says, pineapple on pizza is a CIA psyop. Also, why do you blokes recommend as a great series of the Batman comics? Or what do you recommend as a great series of the Batman comics? And likewise, Detective Comic series.
Well, if you talk about like a consistent run that just keeps on past all the, like the big points like year one and whatnot, you can't really go wrong between Batman 400 to 500 and then 500 to probably like 550. Detective Comics just mirror because they came out. Batman would come out, Detective Comics would come out 2 weeks later, then Batman come back out, and a lot of them does have like back and forth stories, crossover stories through. So, yeah, but but anywhere between 300 to like 550 for Batman, primo. But if you want specific stories, we kind of go through that. Year one, 10 Nights of the Beast, Death in the Family, Lonely Place of Dying, Nightfall, Legacy, Contagion, stuff like that. Hush.
Oh, Az.
Yes.
I found King Shark. We're all good.
Oh, where?
It was the thing I said. It managed to, because I've got a whole bunch of boxes for moving. I know. I finally went through them.
Oh,
and
you
I
found it. I thought you found another one. You found it. That's great.
found it. It is safe and sound. And what's funny is I probably got it safe and sound on purpose, and then completely forgot that it was safe and sound.
Oh, dude.
So now I know it's safe.
Welcome to my world. Going through my storage, and I'm like, oh, I bought another one of these. I had it already. Whoopsie doopsie. Whoopsie doopsie.
Yeah, I've done that a few times.
Yeah, I had it the whole time. Talks approved for $5 says Red Guardian has a limo service. Didn't a lot of people die during the prison escape? Is no one coming after him? Didn't watch the movie, so I don't know yet. No, they're all dead.
He's just a citizen now
Yeah.
in America, I guess. It's
He's
all
free.
fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. He's somehow free. Okay. You're going to have to Remington PRD for $10 says Gary saw Jason 5 and said, "Let's play tag." He wore nothing but a cape made from a shopping bag. He threw shit with a warrior cheer. Jason blinked and said, "Gary, you're queer. I'm out of here." Bless you. Thank you for the super chat. Wait, X-Ray Girl is actually Asian? I always thought she just felt really sleepy. Says Panic and
usually do as
Skyfaller
well.
for $4.99. Yeah, there you go. No, you thought it was great. As Mahler, any plans on giving Expedition 33 a try? Also, would Gary and X-Ray on Expedition 33? No.
Playing.
100% yes, I want to. It's just that I've been really trying to work harder on this video. That is,
yeah,
it's taken a lot. So, yes, asterisk, New Avengers.
Yeah, I really want to keep playing The Witcher 3. I think The Witcher 5 will come out by the time I start playing it again. There's a lot of games I want to play, but I always have things to do and things to watch. It's part of the gig. I love it, by the way. Even when I'm cussing up a storm watching Doctor Who, to the point where the missus goes, "You're watching Doctor Who again?" I'm like, "Yeah."
No, I'm fucking not.
I'm fucking not. So we go to James Busher for 10 British pounds, proper money. Off topic, but answering something asked previously. Oldest current F1 driver is 43. Bit of an outlier, as he's considered one of the GOATs. Average age of current grind is grid. Why did I say grind? Current grid is 27. Four are 20 or under. Yeah, I mean, again, as a very casual viewer, I've just always got the impression that you had to be kind of young and in prime athletic age to be an F1 driver. It's not NASCAR. It's not NASCAR where they turn left all the time. Yeah. Mexi Rage for $5 says Mobland might be one of the best shows I've seen. So much revealed, and fuck, Tom Hardy is such a good actor. Loved the bar scene. Hail as watch. He's watching.
We got
not enough. We can finally discuss it completely next week.
Yeah, next week we can talk about
when
the
it's
entire
over.
series.
When you're fucking over.
Right.
I'm over this shit.
My Milius for 250 Martian pesos. I think HBO's thinking people will not mind the Black Snape casting because House of the Dragon made the Valerians black and people still watched. Honestly, I still think making the Valerians black was a bad choice, but they made it work in the show. They absolutely made it work in the show. Now, you have to suspend some disbelief, and I still say they should have just made giving the Black Valerians blonde hair is a bit ridiculous. Okay. It's a bit ridiculous. What's getting worse, though, is Nettles and the replacement for Nettles. And once you get into the lore of that, it's fucking hilarious. So they painted themselves into an identity politics corner with the decision of not bringing in Nettles, which is now going to fundamentally change the show, which I can understand why George would get mad at that one. He didn't bring that one up, but I think he's mad about that one. Because it really, I can't say. It's not that she's like this super fundamental character. It's what her relation to another character is. Also, why no War on Cybertron adaptations for Mixie Rage for $2?
Well, in terms of comics?
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, the video games are there, man. You want to just pick up the current run from fucking hell, dude. Just pick up the current run. You'll love it.
Hi King Feanor, Alpha Chatham, Middle Earth for $5. One of dude, in a couple years, I would say 2 years from now, Rings of Power will be canceled officially. Mark it on your calendar. Morning, guys. Listening at work. Hope you're all having a good day. Hope you're having a good day. And we're going to have to wrap it up there. I'm going to have to get to the Square Up on Thursday. I do apologize for not, but my time constraints are crazy thanks to contractors and all kinds of crazy stuff. Going to get some walls knocked down in my house. It's very exciting. It's not exciting at all, no. But I've got like a death fungus on him. Yeah, like it's black mold. It's like dark black. Yeah. It's in my water heater room, which is on the outside of the house, but it leaked in there, and then mold. Lots of mold. Got to get it out. Got to get it out. But yeah, we'll get the rest on Thursday. Az, what do you got coming up?
Probably gonna be streaming some more Tainted Grail this afternoon, this evening, this morning. There is a feature in the audio where it won't play any copyright music, because yesterday's stream I didn't come back because I got struck with 3 fucking copyright claims for the music again. But apparently somebody said if you go to the audio options, there is actually, you can turn off copyrighted music. And I'm just like, why even have it in the first fucking place? So I'll come back and I'll do some more of that. Otherwise, please support Saints and Sinners, my debut at writing, Mauler's debut at writing, Drunk 3PO, Critical Drinker, Soska Sisters, and Eric July, all doing stories in this anthology. And today, the Rippaverse has just released the Rippazine 4. And the Rippazine 4 not only has a brand new story from the Soska Sisters inside that, but it also has interviews with all of us writers for Saints and Sinners. So it acts as a great companion piece for Saints and Sinners. So pick up Rippazine 4 right now, and we get grilled about Saints and Sinners and our processes and all that kind of stuff.
Excellent. I want to shout out. Thanks, Az, by the way. I want to do a little shout out for a buddy of mine, AJ, from the Y-Files. His Joe Rogan appearance just went public a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
So I knew he was going on the show, and I'm super excited to watch this one. So AJ is a super cool dude. He runs one of the best channels on YouTube, the Y-Files. He's on fucking Joe Rogan. So go watch it. And then somebody else we know will be popping up in maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. So somebody else we know will be popping up on the Joe Rogan show. So congrats to both of them. Really proud of them. So well done. Well done. Really happy. I can't wait to listen to it. I'm going to listen to it right after the show. Mahler, my friend. Hello. I really want to watch Clarkson's Farm. I'll try to make time. I really will. I'll try to.
It's all right. I know it's tough to get around because that's a whole season. That's a tough one, and they're not short, but we'll see if possible.
I got to do the watch party still, so I have to watch it. I mean, I watch it. Like Clarkson's Farm is something that I watch constantly. I can't tell you how many times I've gone through the season. It's always in the background on. It's just my happy place. But what do you got coming up, sir?
Well, we're gonna cover the Lilo and Stitch mess probably because we just happened coincidentally that me, Fringy, and Rags all care about it. So it's probably gonna be something that we go through, and then it continues. What can I say? I'll be all my usual streams as you could expect. Oh, Real BBC, EFAB, the usual,
looking
and
forward to
maybe
that.
I'll stream Expedition 33 at some point. No promises.
Please do.
No
I want to
promises.
watch someone play that's behind for me because I can't watch any spoiler streams.
Lilo and Stitch, not going to see it. I saw the original. That's all I need to see. I liked it a lot. Thought it was really good. It came out 22 years ago, right?
Damn.
Yeah.
22, 23. 2002. Good year for movies, 2002. Spider-Man. Lord of the Rings. Harry Potter. Yeah,
Was there an X-Men for 2002?
X2?
No, X2 didn't come out the same year as Spider-Man.
Was that 2003 X2?
God, I can't remember. I thought it came out before.
X2, 2003 X2.
Okay, 2003.
Okay.
I still have dude, I've got my Mystique X-Men banner right there from the first movie. I have a bunch of banners from my shop. I still have a 9-foot Ben Affleck fucking Daredevil banner. Got nowhere to put it. I got nowhere to. I got a Hot Fuzz banner. It's my favorite banner. Yes, I got a big 9-foot Hot Fuzz banner. I used to hang them up in my store, and now I've got no room for them. But yeah. Remember when we used to get like a bunch of good movies? Like by this time of year, we'd be like, man, I've already seen like, let's be generous, 3 or 4 good movies that I really liked.
Yeah, my movie of the year right now is still Warfare. I'm assuming you guys haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet, but
No.
I talked to Eli from Unsub about it, who saw it and was gushing about it. I'm like, so he's a real veteran who's seen like real combat. So I'm like, what? How accurate? Like, thanks, Az. We caught every bit of that. So I was talking to Eli from
Gary.
Perfect. I was talking to Eli from Unsub, and he said it's incredibly accurate. Like, it's very accurate. They get some little details right. So I have to see.
Yeah, I mean, they worked with veterans for it, even people who were actually there. So it's very, very good. You guys would love it, I think.
Yeah, he was talking about one scene where they have an EpiPen, and
yeah,
and he mentioned don't click it like this. So he's watching the movie. He's like, don't click it. Everybody wants to click it, and they click it, but they show the consequences of clicking it.
Oh no!
And he
right
goes,
in their thumb.
Yep.
Oh, dude, there's a lot of
wow,
like important moments for it. I don't want to say anything because you guys should just watch it.
Or it's an adrenaline. I don't know what the fuck he's called it, but yeah. Eli's good dude. All right, X-Ray Girl, what do you got coming up?
I'm going to be playing Expedition 33 after this stream. So X-Ray Girl there. And tomorrow there's going to be something fun happening on the Nerdrotic Nooner. So watch out for that.
Yep. Yeah. All right.
I love those breaths and clicks. They're beautiful.
Yeah, you catch all of them. I wonder what it sounds like in surround sound. It's probably amazing at home. Those of you listening at home are probably just enjoying that.
What the fuck did I do now?
Exists.
It's usually my mic that has all the weird sounds coming from it.
Excuse
Oh,
me.
breathing! Like I can swallow water.
X-Ray, I don't want to know.
Did you hear that? Oh wow.
So we're gonna end the show right now.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Okay.
Somewhere. Hang on to the link, or the re-upload will be on Nerdrotic.
Go fuck yourself.
That's terrible. You go fuck yourself, you piece of shit.
Okay. I feel very uncomfortable
Hold
right
on.
now. Oh my god. Should I brush my hair?
I'm proud of you.
You're retarded.
Okay. Okay, I feel like I should end this. Okay.
Bye.
Bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.